Hi guys, and welcome to the Al Nassr versus Gamba Osaka watch-along live stream. Hope you guys are doing good. I know a lot of you guys who have just come on here thinking that the match is on YouTube. It is not. It is illegal to watch on YouTube. Go find the match a legal way. But yes, it is illegal. So we'll be watching along like Mark Goldbridge, the best watch-along streamer, the GOAT watch-along streamer. Hope you guys are doing good. Welcome to the stream and W's. Hello, everyone. And hi, Bartolo. Hi, Jackson. Hi, Ruby. Hi, I don't know how to say that name, but hi. The W, you know. Hi, Real Minos Prime. Welcome, stream. Hi, DeQuisty. Welcome, PVZ Owlesk. Welcome, who else did I miss? Eiley. Welcome. Welcome, Laser Chains. Welcome, Jason. Welcome, Sands. I think Sands is going to be here anyway. Welcome, everyone. Hope you guys are all doing good. W's in the chat. We got all the lineups on the side as well down. We also got the, current form for the team. So you can see, though our form is a little bit tainted, we should have had a win last game and also, just 4 wins and 1 loss. So technically, I'm going to count that as a win last game just because, that was a goalkeeper error in the final 3 seconds of the match to cost us. But, is what it is. And, W's, guys. DinoDoomz, can I share on Discord? Yeah. No, it's okay, Jackson. It's okay. I did it. It's fine. You don't have to share again. Not everyone attends the football matches anyway, so it's all good. It's all good. I don't mind. But welcome, everyone. How many goals does Ronaldo get? Probably going to get... I would love to say 2 goals. I'm not going to be generous and say a hat-trick because that's kind of very generous, but I'm going to say 2 goals here. Hopefully so, but we'll have to wait and see. I don't know, though. It depends really what his form is. And is your accent in Australian? Yes, it is, Nicole, though I haven't been in Australia in a long time, so, still got the accent somehow, still somehow sticks around no matter what. There is going to be a switch of sides here for the Al Nassr and Gamba Osaka players just because they must have walked on the wrong side of the field and the coin flip hadn't been done yet. Bento does need to stay informed today because, lock in Bento. Please don't do what you did last game. That would be terrible. So we're just going to hope that Bento stays informed. And hi, Imet. Welcome stream. Hope you're doing good. Is the official match shown? Nope, because it is illegal and it will get me a big fine and potentially some other consequences, such as my channel being shut down. So, no, it won't be. If any YouTube channel does that, by the way, just a fun fact, they will get a fine and they will be shut down. So, the best way you can do it is, as this, watch along with the commentation. I can encourage you guys to watch from the official sources. BN Sports 2 is where I'm watching it from. That is the official source anyway for where I'm living in Saudi. Also, you can watch it from Abu Dhabi Sports 2, I think. That's one of the channels. There's also the AFC Hub, which does show the match as well. Welcome, guys. Welcome, Lost Love, to stream as well. Hope you're doing good. And kickoff has started. Gamba Osaka is going to take the kickoff today. Unfortunately, no background audio because BN Sports doesn't do the background, audio without the, commentation. And goal replays also copyright. I showed a goal replay once and the video got taken down for copyright. So, I have to be very lenient on what I can show. Which I can show the lineups. I can show this. I can show this. I can show audio of the background noise when during the SPL matches. Thamanya does allow that. But anything else is maximum of what I can do. And hi, Michael. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. Once again, BN Sports 2 and also Abu Dhabi Sports 2 is the 2 places to watch today's match. Unfortunately, Thamanya does not cover the AFC Champions League or AFC 2. Hopefully next season, though, they will do so. And hi, Sands. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. Good clearance there from... I think that was Simican just clearing it to Bashal. Surprisingly, Alamari is not starting today. I'm really surprised on that. Ayman is playing as a centre-back today. Could be playing left-back and Martinez centre-back. It does list him as a centre-back on the lineup, though I do think he is going to be playing left-back. Jesus, of course, the coach. Supposedly some rumours of him leaving, which is kind of sad. I hope he's not. I do think he was saying, something about leaving. But that would be really bad if he does, because he is such a solid coach. The whole project's built around him, and he's really done a number here for Al Nassr this season. Even if we, somehow manage to bottle the rest of the season, which I hope not, but he's still done an amazing job with the team, and he plays, both foreign players balanced with the, local players. The local players have got really improved. Hassan's really good. We've also had a big improvement of Ayman Bashal this season, for sure. And hi, Pink Crown, welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. And you're trying to breed a rare wither, not a single time you got it. Sometimes they just don't come, Sometimes they just don't come when you're trying to breed something, MSM reference there. Yes, Al Nassr is possibly going to win, Jackson. I hope so. And did you spend it all? What? Sands? No. It's going to be a free kick. Foul on Sad Al Nassr there. That was definitely a foul. I believe that was by Yamashita. So that's definitely so. It's going to be quickly played on. Prediction for the match today. I'm going to predict a 3-1 here. I don't think we're going to keep a clean sheet against Gamba Osaka, because Japanese teams actually do have a way of finding goals in games, especially big games. They're not on the best form of Gamba Osaka, though. They are pretty low on their actual table. And Al Nassr is, very in form. And they're definitely going to get a pretty solid win here. Hopefully, again, not going to jinx the max, but hopefully we do get a solid win, 3-1. Possibly a 3-0 then if we do have a solid defense, but our defense has been kind of shaky in the previous matches or so, and also had a morale drop from the last one, but don't let that get to you, Bento, please, man. And hi, Chess, welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. Al Nassr is the best. Indeed it is. I got the supporters scarf from way back, by the way. This supporter scarf is like 5 and a bit years old, could even be older, but yeah, this is like the OG scarf here. And I don't understand if he's going to show us the stream today or not. No, it is illegal. I don't know how many times I have to, repeat this. This is illegal. I'll get in big trouble if I showed it. I wish I could. Maybe in the future if I get special permission, if the channel gets big enough. But no, it's unfortunately so. And you predict 4-2 for Al Nassr? Yeah, definitely we can score more than 3 goals. Yeah, absolutely. Conceding 2. Hopefully not. We don't concede 2, but I'd love to predict a strong scoreline. So absolutely, 4-2 is possible. 3-1. They're pretty similar scorelines effectively as well. So we could see that for sure. We just have to get off to a strong foot here. Bashal just trying to clear the ball down the field, just gets given away. And it's now going to be with Mir and WCDF for renewing Titanium T-Rex membership. You got a member milestone. Now let's celebrate with 2 Nassr wins in a row. Indeed, we're going to get 2 wins in a row. Demok, you're done. Gamba Osaka, you're done. You're finished. We are going to get 2 wins. Positive mindset here coming into the final 2 games of the season. A lot of fans have been negative. I saw that. They're not fans. They're just, coming along for the ride at the final games and bagging people. Definitely need to stick with a positive mindset. Look how far we've gone in this season. It's all up to 1 win in the league and 1 win in this competition. Of course, it's a final anyway. And hi, Goat Craze. Welcome to stream. Sorry, I did see you before. I forgot to say hi. I think 2-1, Coman goal assist. Felix, CR7 goal assist. Garib. I mean, it'll be hard to see Coman scoring at the moment because he's unfortunately not here. He is currently in the bench. So hopefully we do score in the first half. That would be kind of sad if we didn't. I definitely think Garib will get a goal or assist in this game. I mean, that guy is just quality. That guy is insane. Mane gets a ball inside the box, crosses it in, just doesn't find Ronaldo there. It was a very high cross by Mane. I don't know what he was doing there with that cross. Should have definitely lowered the ball down. And imagine if Prime Ronaldo was here, definitely getting like 4 goals in the game. Prime Ronaldo, probably more. Probably would get like 7, just a 7, CR7. And Ayman takes a shot. The goalkeeper actually manages to save it. It goes down for an injury, though, one of the players here. I believe that is going to be Mir down on the floor with an injury. Ronaldo just helping him up. It actually is instead, I think, who is that? Yamashita. Okay, I see. Okay, fair enough. Just couldn't see his number there from the side. And hi, Jack. Welcome to stream. I still say, why are their crosses so bad? I don't know what the crossing game is going on in the previous 2 matches, but yeah, definitely we need to keep these down, keep them down on the low here. I do expect so. It's just really sort of, disappointing with some of the crossing quality we actually have. I'm surprised as well, Haider is not starting the match. I would have thought he was started over Sad Al Nassr, but, sure, Sada actually did a good job in midfield last game, so I'm not going to, sort of dog on him today. He was bad in some matches, but today he's been pretty solid. And hi, Loop Scoop. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. Bento, nice collection of the ball there inside the box. And Coman goal, 47th and 72-minute Ronaldo, 63rd minute, and Mane, 89th goal. Fair enough. I'm a nice prediction that. Again, would love to see a goal in the first half, but yeah, definitely if we scored opening, the opening of the second half, that would be really good too. As well. Prum Ronaldo would cook Gamba Osaka 20-0. Exactly. For real. And hi, Kazuma. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. Let's hope Bento does not make another dumb mistake. Fingers crossed. I'm sure he won't. It's just a one slip up. Again, I was really disappointed with that sort of thing. I'm coming into this match with a positive mindset, but, just he didn't even need to catch it. It could have literally rolled in the net because you can't score from a direct throw-in. There has to be a touch beforehand. There was no touch. So if he just literally let it go in the net, there wouldn't have been a goal. It would have been time wasting. They would have checked VAR. Nothing would have been happening. And then they would have, played from a free kick. I know, it's unfortunate there. Sloppy pass from Simikin out of the defense here. It's Gamba Osaka with a chance to shoot, and it is going to be deflected away by Bashal. It's going to be a call for a handball by Gamba Osaka there. I don't think it is a handball. They're all, still flailing their hands around like chickens. Even though chickens don't have hands. It's Mane now on a quick run here. He's going to pass over to Ayman. This is actually a good run. There's a lot of space here. It's Garib. Never mind. I couldn't see Garib from this angle. Garib coming in. Might shoot. He does. And he almost scores. Garib is that guy. I'm telling you. And you predict that the ball will move. Yes, Pink Crown. Indeed. W's. Welcome stream. And come on, Nassr, please. I hope you win. Once again, bad decision. Garib should have passed. He should have passed, but, Garib is him. So, I'm going to cut him some slack. He's that guy. And you have to say Bento is being class. But yeah, one mistake against Halal does not going to take away the class from Bento. But again, he has cost us a lot in big matches. So, I can't fully forgive him for that. He has cost us in two finals and that match. So, let's hope that doesn't carry over and he can actually have a solid game today and, redeem himself sort of. And hi, Scotty. Shout out for being... Oh, wait, you're not... Shout out for being Titanium T-Rex member. I'll say that for the streams you missed with Titanium T-Rex, But W. Scotty, welcome to stream. How do you feel about the Mourinho rumors, or do you think there are better options? Jose Mourinho in Real Madrid, for me, is great. Is a great coach. I think he will definitely get the, team sorted out. He did say something a bit controversial back in the start of the season, but, let's hope he learned his lesson from that one. But yeah, definitely I think Mourinho would be a solid world-class coach to sort of get the discipline in order in Madrid, for sure. Definitely hope that Jorge Jesus isn't leaving El Nassr as well. That was a rumor. As addressed at the start of this stream as well, I said about that. Bashal just clears the ball out. It's going to be a throw-in for Gamba Osaka. And when I saw the Halal versus Nassr match, Bento was playing so good till the last minute. Yeah, he did do a crucial save against Benzema. Benzema should have scored that. I'm going to be honest there. Benzema just doesn't know how to score a tap-in for his life. So I'm glad Bento saved that, and then second of all, Bento's been very solid for the second half of this season, so I'm not going to really dog him too much. Again, in the moment anger, I was happy with the draw. I'm going to be honest, I was happy with the draw at the start of the match before the end. At the start, when it first happened, I was like, a draw is good. Because, this team absolutely tries to rig all the time. What the heck is this chance? Gamba Osaka almost just skilling through the whole field there with Jabali, I think that is. Just almost scores. Luckily, Bashal clears the ball out there nice and easily. What the heck? How did we let this guy get that far in? Martinez just sent to the floor. Jeez Louise, man. What are they doing? Yeah, Bashal, thank goodness you came in there. Clutch, my guy. Oh, man. But anyway, I was happy with the draw at the start of the match. It just got disappointing at the very end. We could have kept a win, and it just didn't happen. If it was a close draw and we got like a 2-2 scraping out, I would have been happy with that. But, coming out with that result sort of after all of the, what happened was sort of disappointing. And yeah, Xabi Alonso to Chelsea. Welcome in, dude, to stream. Hope you're doing good. And I think Wink will help Ronaldo. Fair enough. There's a player down inside Al Nassr's box there. I don't actually know who that is. They're just sort of on the ground there. I believe that might be Martinez just on the floor. Referee is going to go over to him and check. It's actually Saad Al Nassr. Yeah, I don't know what actually happened there. I think it's like a collision with the nose on someone's elbow. Yes, it is. Indeed, it is. Mira just elbowing Saad Al Nassr in the face there. I don't think it's going to amount to much, but yeah, definitely would have disallowed the goal if they did score from that corner there. And did you see the cheapest ticket for the World Cup Finals, $10,000? Yep, I saw that. Definitely not scamming. Definitely. What if you join the Titanium TRX membership, the most expensive? That would be insane, Jackson. That would be insane. Again, no pressuring people into joining memberships here. So they're always an option. If you're in a membership, that is an absolute W, though. And you're already in one for a fact, so it's great. This is going to be now with, I believe that is Saad Al Nassr just passing over to Bashal. Now through ball there to Ronaldo. Just going to hold the ball up, play it over. Just doesn't find any person there. Luckily, Bashal wins the ball back. Bashal has been one of our best players so far in this game, so I'm really happy with him. And I'd save your money. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's fine to save it. And welcome back, Resham. Hope you're doing good. It's going to be now Saad Al Nassr. Now back over, I believe, to Martinez. It's now going to be with João Felix over to Ayman, who is playing left back now. He has shifted to that left back role. Unfortunately, this is an image, so I can't shift him over, but just, he's playing left back now, so you can, sort of keep that as a mental note. Garib, did Ronaldo get a touch? Yeah, I think he did. João Felix takes a shot, and that's going to be captured by the goalkeeper, Araki, for Gamba Osaka there. Just going to quick distribute over to the left side there. They're doing, Gamba Osaka like complaining about something? I don't know what they're complaining about, but they are having a little bit of a yap at the back there. I think the goalkeeper is just telling the defense to be a little bit more tighter because it's just, nothing's happening. Felix is underrated. I think Felix is well rated. I don't think he's an underrated player. Definitely underrated outside of Al Nassr, but, Al Nassr fans rate him pretty well. Doesn't always have the best game, but he is pretty solid. Always comes in clutch in a lot of games. I heard a lot of people were, dogging on him for no reason. All I got to say is Felix, top goal contributor this season. Brilliant first season at Al Nassr, by the way, first season. And he just provided so much quality to us that we needed this season. Simakan passing back to Bento, quick clearance. They're doing a lot of line-breaking passes here, Gamba Osaka, actually, a lot. And the game is on YouTube. The game is on for certain countries. I believe the two countries are the United Kingdom, Denmark. I don't know who else, but it is for particular countries. I don't think it's Asian countries, unfortunately. So I'm in the minority here where I have to go and watch on BN Sports. But, and no stream on Monday. Nope, there is a stream every day of the week, Jackson, just about. I'll put the pre-streams out starting tonight. So you'll see them coming out. Gamba Osaka's coach, of course, is going to be, I believe, I actually don't know who their coach is. Let me check their team here and I'll tell you guys. Team squad. Then his name is Johns Wissing. He's a German coach. Okay, I've actually never watched a match of theirs before, so unfortunately a little bit out of racket on who they are. And what is today? Just Al Nassr today, Resham. Guess that country. I have no clue what that country is. Blue, yellow, green, some, like moose on the logo. I have no idea. And isn't there a Japanese player named Miura who is 50 years old? There is a 50-year-old Japanese player. I think he's 56, and he is not on this team. He is in a second division J League team. So yeah, it's definitely not on this one. If he was here, that would be insane, but no, he is not. I don't think he actually plays much for the second division team either. He makes up one appearance every year, and for 20 minutes or so, just for a kick around at the end of a sort of a relevant match. Because at 50, 56, I think that's his age. You can't really do much more. You can't really do much more to contribute to the team. I mean, his fitness is keeping up, which is great. He's in solid shape. But, of course, the body, starts to let you down, unfortunately. St. Vincent flag. I did not know that. Wow. Yeah, that's level easy. That's actually insane. Do you think Felix could take the number 11 next season? Number 11 next season? I definitely think that Brozo's going to leave. That's for sure. But I don't think he'll take over Brozo's number. They'll just give it to another midfielder. There is definitely a player that goes down there. That is a foul, I believe, by... I'm going to say that was Bashal that just presses in. Monet trying to run for the ball there. Nice clearance by Kishimoto. It's going to be a throw-in for Al Nassr. Hopefully, Winku will cook Osaka. Fair enough. Ayman. Now back over to Neo Martinez. Now to Simakan. Sorry, guys, if my commentation's a little bit off today. Just a kind of a weirder lined up to remember. I'm sort of used to the previous three matches where we had this sort of the same lineup there. And then second of all, where my screen is absolutely... I'm playing this on low FPS just so I can not have lag today because of yesterday's events, And Dino, need help making a toy store in the S&P. Okay, I'll see what I can do, Ali. Nice heavy press there from Ronaldo and João Felix on the goalkeeper. He's forced to clear Araki. It's going to be down the field here. Now with the left mid, Machino. It's one back by Bichelle, but quickly given away and just cleared down once again to Machino. Simikin is tight pressing him. Good tight marking from the players there. And the boys click it out for a throw in here. It's going to be a throw in for Gamba Osaka. And closest goal min is 47th by Mane. You're saying, okay, we'll see. We'll see. I'm kind of hoping that we get one, you know, at least by the 25th minute, but we'll see. Dino kiss Ronaldo for good luck? Sure. There you go, Ronaldo, man. I actually got a lot of Al Nassr props, actually. Hopefully we'll get one of their flags one day. Got the, you know, Al Nassr logo. Got the Al Nassr scarf. Got the Al Nassr supporter scarf. I do actually have a flag. Maybe I can get that. Let me get it. It's right here. This flag they gave in one of the matches. It's not like a good one. I'll definitely get one like the College flag I have that looks like this. But yeah, this is like it's an okay flag, I guess. It's good. I don't know. I'm gonna put it down. Don't really need it for this match, to be honest. Just kind of big and, you know, floppy in the way. And hi, Chloe. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. And you have the same Ronaldo one. Toy. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I got this one from Boulevard World. If you guys know in Riyadh. Yeah, I went there, you know, around when it opened and got this one. Also got the CR7 Museum photo up there, which is a W. Would love to get the AFC 2 ball this season, but yeah, unfortunately didn't get it. When is the MSN wheel? Not today, Nicole. Today's the only on football streams. We don't do it. Okay. I should have made that. Should have said that when I made up the new rule. Just so you know, football streams. I feel like, you know, a little bit more locked in and focused. And Ayman passes back to Hassan. And passes back over to Ayman. Hopefully that wasn't offside. It kind of looked like it was, but we'll see. Ayman crossing it in, and there's a header, and it's caught by Araki. There, I don't even know. I think that was João Felix who just almost gets that header locked in. There was also Martinez there. One of them touched it. Might have been a deflection of Felix into Martinez's head, who just headers it solidly in. Good cross by Ayman. Yeah, it was a nice touch by Martinez there. João just barely touches it with his, you know, floppy hair. And Yo also went there, but I didn't get that toy from there. I got it from somewhere else. I see. Oh, fair enough. No W's. Your mom surprised on your birthday for it. I mean, maybe she got it from there, to be honest, maybe. I don't know. I've never seen this toy actually elsewhere, so, you know, fair enough. That's actually coincidental that we both got the same. So W's there, toy twins, Ronaldo's. Ooh. Also got this card from Mane. You know, I got a Ronaldo card as well. Unfortunately, the store in Boulevard World that sold those cards is kind of closed, so that's kind of sad. I was going to get more of them when I visited there last, but yeah, kind of sad. Epic Bowhead is at my door. What? And hi, Tara. Welcome to stream. Hope that you're doing good. Why is there a car brand there? It's a Japanese J-League team. A lot of the J-League teams' names actually sound like car brands. You know, fair enough. High press by Ronaldo. Almost wins it off Araki there. He's just going to quickly distribute away. Our high press is actually working against this team. Just need to get something from it. Because they give the ball away. It's sort of like how we versed Olali, you know. I was watching that match in the stadium. João Felix controlling inside the box. Passing over to Ronaldo. That's one of the times you don't want to pass. And he just passes it. There was no need to pass to Ronaldo there. João just should have, you know, volleyed it over. You know, there's times where this team should be passing, you know, into the striking position. They don't. For example, Garib to Ronaldo, Coman to Ronaldo. This time should have just been a shot from João. Should have been a finesse fake shot. You know, should have went for the fake and then gone and shot. He just didn't. No thought there at all in the shot there, unfortunately. And my cousin bet me if one of your goals are right on the right minute by the same player, he'll give you $200. Wow, that is insane. Well, hopefully you're right, man. Best of luck. Hopefully Al Nassr, you know, don't let us down here. And hi, Sherry. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. Yes, Ronaldo is in this. And cross coming in there from Mane. Unfortunately, the corner just does not hit the right position. I'm saying a lot of players' names bad in this, today as well. I don't think that was Mane I took. I actually think that was Garib. This is going to be now over to Martinez. Unfortunalities of watching the game in like 720 pixels, which is kind of sad. João Felix. Okay, now back to Inigo Martinez. Now back to João Felix. Please, Al Nassr, please. I know, please, Al Nassr, I need this, man. Ronaldo passing over. Nice pass over to Bashal there. He might cross this one in. No, he's going to dud fake it over to Joao. And hi, King. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. Joao Felix. Mane pulled down inside the box there. It's not, I don't think it's in the box, actually. It's more on the line. It's going to be play on by the referee. And Ayman crosses in. Ronaldo almost hits that. Really nice cross by Ayman. That was very, very solid cross. One of the better ones we've actually seen recently. Joao just gets touched there. He absolutely gets fouled on the foot. And that's going to be a free kick for Al Nassr. Jeez Louise, that's a free kick. Possibly yellow card. I don't think the referee's actually pulled out a yellow here, but that is, you know, very yellow-like. 100%. I mean, Joao literally commits a foul as well, so, you know, something, don't know what that is all about. Joao pushes the guy in the face first. I think he pushes Kishimoto in the face, then just gets absolutely taken down by Nakatani, the captain. And if my goal prediction is right, yeah, you'll get $20. $20 is still a W, though. I've never watched this sport, but I think Martinez got aura. Yeah, Martinez got aura, but the most aura got Don Cristiano, most aura on the team. Might go. I don't know why I grab you by the face always. It's kind of like really weird, but, you know, W's. And guess that flag. I have no idea what that flag is. Sans, it looks like a black flag. Ronaldo's going to take the free kick. Here we go. Send it in, Ronaldo. Hits the wall. I feel like we should be doing cross free kicks at this point, you know. I got to be honest, you know, every time we take a shot free kick, it always either goes over or hits the wall. Not just Ronaldo, I'm talking about everyone in general. Garib's the only one who's actually scored a free kick in recent times, so I prefer our crosses. They always seem to have more success rate. So yeah, Dino, was my composer song good? Yeah, it was great, Chloe, well done. And here we go, Garib crossing the ball, and Ronaldo hits the finish. Mane hitting it again, hits the side netting. Just how did we not see a goal there? Ronaldo had the box all the way open. Just hits it. Unfortunately, doesn't get the shot on target there. Just doesn't get it. And Mane, unfortunately, in the side netting as well. That was a very close chance. One of our best of today there as well. Just having a look at that replay there. Ronaldo just doesn't hit it right. And then Mane doesn't hit it right as well. Mane should have passed into Felix there. That would have been a good passing opportunity. Don't know why Mane hits it from the side when that's a very low success rate shot there. Should have crossed that one back in. You know, Mane usually doesn't go for the selfish play, but he does go for it that time. That's not the best sort of choice here. Gamba Osaka going for a long ball down the field. Jesus looking a little bit mad there at the players. They should have really finished. That should be a goal. And I agree, yeah, that was a fault of both, you know, Ronaldo and Mane there, just not having the capabilities inside the box at this first turn here. I'm sure Ronaldo will score, though. I'm sure he will. Sure, we'll get a goal from him. We'll get a goal from someone else, so... You know, it's the first main shot of the game. You don't always score them. Just the wrong positioning, high press as well. And DinoDoomz, I wish you check other people's islands when they are offline. I do. I do, Jackson. I check people's islands when I'm not streaming. I go onto people's islands. I light torches. So, yeah. When they're offline on the stream, though, I prioritize people on the stream. If you're off the stream, then I don't do that. Yeah. Okay, there's going to be a cross. Nice win back from Saad Al Nassr. It's going to be with Bashal just holding the ball in. Joao Felix, we got now open on the side here. Garib, he's just going to try and skill through. Wins a throw-in. Nice job by Garib there. So you do check my islands then. I mean, technically, you know, if you count it as not on the stream, then yeah. Bashal wins the ball back. A lovely challenge there from Bashal, actually. Hassan now passing over to Ronaldo, who passes to Bashal, crossing the ball, and that's still in, and the goalkeeper catches that, Araki. That was not a great set of play there from Al Nassr. Very rushed. They need to calm down. What the heck was that? Sue's edits just subscribe. W's. I've never had my headphones in before when the pop-ups occur, so that was the first time of hearing that sound ever. You guys can't hear it because the desktop audio is muted, because like, but yeah, I was like, what the heck, jump scare? But W Sue's edits for subscribing. Appreciate you so much. We get Sue there as well for that one. And that ball's going to be kicked straight out by Araki there, literally just sent to space. And that's you, W's. Oh, that's you. Okay. It's because I was reading, do you want me to call you Imate or A-Mate? I don't know. Or Sue's edits. Let me know, please, because basically YouTube shows your like at tag now for some weird reason. I don't know why they just don't show the actual username of someone. It'd be much better if they actually showed the username, I think. Because then what's the point of a username if you never see it? You know what I'm saying here. Okay, it's going to be now Martinez over to Ayman. Nice win back. Hassan moving forward. Hassan just giving it away, but he was really class last game, so I can't really get too mad at him. He was class against Al Hilal. Very solid player. Ayman's running down the wing here, trying to catch up to Yamashita, who just defends really nicely there. Ayman just absolutely pockets him in the pocket. And what did Jackson do? I have no idea, to be honest. Yeah, you just want to watch the Dino stream? Absolutely. This Dino, okay, bro's just yapping. Probably. I'm not stressed. No, I'm calm. I'm calm. Plus, you know, I got to be honest here. This trophy is minimal meaning to the club, minimal meaning to the fans. The thing that matters most is the league. Getting to AFC next season and finishing the AFC Elite, winning the AFC Elite is the most important things in this club. So, you know, I'm not too stressed about this trophy, to be honest. You know, we're not even fielding a full team here. We're fielding, you know, our, you know, a lot of B team players. You're stressed, Sherry? Don't be stressed, man. Sardal Nassr gets completely taken to the floor, and for some reason, no foul is called. Don't know why. We got Simikin open here. Hassan's also available to pass to. Neil Martinez also available. Dino say level 7 of the back rooms. There you go. How are you going to play my almost 5-minute long song? I have no clue. We'll see. This is going to be Martinez over to Mane. Mane over to Ayman. Ayman to João Felix. Ronaldo's open there, Ronaldo passing it through to Mane. That was a good pass, actually, by Ronaldo. Mane just doesn't reach there quick enough, though. That was definitely not Ronaldo's fault in that pass. That was a solid one. Al Nassr has a habit of bottling. I don't say so. I would say that, you know, a lot of people are criticizing Al Nassr last game. Again, draw was better than a loss. I'm going to be real here. Draw was way better than a loss in that last game. And the fact is as well is that Al Nassr hasn't really bottled anything. I'm going to be true to that. Besides the Kings Cup, the Super Cup at the start of the season, and one other trophy. There are only 2 trophies, you know, sort of minor cups. League, we haven't bottled. And the AFC Elite, I don't know, we lost to bad form. We were not good in that match against that Kawasaki team. We were not good. So that's not really counting as a bottle, you know, necessarily, I don't think. That was just terrible form. Yeah. Bento. Now, if we bottle this, that would be bottling. You know, if we lost here, that would be kind of bottling, in my opinion. But, you know, yeah. Well, I mean, lost to Demark more so, actually, would be bottling. You know, I don't think we bottled, though, in my opinion. This is going to be now Bento over to Eniel Martinez. The referee just literally letting these players foul each other as well. Like, I've just been watching a ton of fouls just get uncalled for no reason. Don't know why that's the case, but sure. João Felix should have through ball pass to Ronaldo. That was a very open chance for a run. Why do people think draw's worse than a loss? You don't earn points for a loss, for a draw. Yeah, you earn 1 point. So we stopped Halal for earning 3 points. That was the whole point of the game. Don't let them get a win. And we didn't let them get a win. Hassan with the long-range shot there. It's going to be playing out now by Hatsus, who just passes there nice and easy to Jabali, who actually seems to be pretty good. He's got a lot of skills here, Jabali. So I'm moving forward. This is going to be now over to the left side here with, I believe that's Machino. I'm just looking at the lineup. It's behind my camera. Now over to a goal for Osaka. And we lost this. Guys, we can't be this negative. It's a second trophy. This is and you know, we can't be this negative about the you know, a goal conceded early game, you know, playing a second team, you know, lock in, you know, that's all I can say. Just lock in, play better. The team's obviously in shambles from last game, from the, you know, that last minute concession. Defense can't be a bit of confidence coming in with the defense here as well. The fact is, I got to say here, this does kind of look offside by an absolute... No, not a margin. I thought it was the guy that was offside by a mile, but no, that's a close one. That's a close one. Bento goes for the dive, just can't reach it there. This should be a VAR check. Winning something would be good. Yeah, I would say winning something would be great. You know, they better not play like this against Demark. That's all I can say. If they play like this against Demark, I'll be annoyed. That I'll be annoyed for. This one, but Demark game, I will be very annoyed if we do lose to that team. Hope you guys don't lose. We'll see. We'll see. Probably are going to lose because we seem to, perform bad in a final. But, we'll have to, just stay positive with the game. Hopefully get a goal back but after the cooling break here. I did predict a 3-1, so, a goal was going to be inevitable in the game. I didn't think our defense would hold up to have a clean sheet in this one, so we'll have to wait and see. Just our attack's got to be better. What to do with this goalkeeper? Cristiano, that is 100% non-Bento's fault. 100% that is non-Bento's fault, so, I don't know why we're blaming Bento for that one when that is clearly not his fault at all. Bento, yeah, you can blame him for the thing last game, but I actually, would say Bento for the second half of this season has been pretty solid. And I wanted Bento out. I actually wanted Bento gone from the team. I think second half of the season has been pretty solid. That one game he messed up, which is very costly, by the way. I'm really disappointed in that mess up still. I'm, not really showing it here, but I was very disappointed. But yeah, definitely, we got to move on. We got to make sure that the goalkeeper has enough, support for the next 2 games. They're very important for him. And, yeah, that's not Bento's fault in the goal there. That's just for no man marking whatsoever. Just the defense is just, not marking a player. 100% motorbike team playing like Barcelona against us. The referee is checking the goal here. I think he's going to give the goal, I believe. If he didn't give the goal here, that'd be kind of crazy because that did look pretty onside to me. But, we'll keep our hopes up. We'll keep our hopes up. Let's hope this is offside. We'll keep our hopes up. This looks like it's going to be a goal, though, unfortunately. It does look like it's going to be a goal. Just no man marking on the defense whatsoever. To be honest, I actually think that Simakan should be tighter marking that guy. It's just completely free in the box. He has no one touching him whatsoever. He's just like literally by himself at the edge of the box. Can just run in, solo run. Goalkeeper has nothing really to do against a solo run. I got to be real. And yeah, just gets a free goal basically. Yeah, I don't know why they're wasting so much time checking this. This is definitely a goal. I don't know why. It's just sort of, VAR with these sorts of checks is kind of embarrassing. Why they do this. It's definitely a goal. Just let us play, get us back into the game. Let us play and see how we can get back into this one instead of checking it for 30 minutes of the VAR. I'd really prefer that. Don't worry, it's not over. Absolutely, Lokesh. A lot of people just very negative with this team. And, I get, that they did do that thing against Halal. But still, a draw coming into the game was good for the Halal game. And a lot of people, who are very negative about this, they don't, they've not watched every match. I've watched every single match for the past 6 years. Every match. Pre-season friendlies, games, Champions League, AFC 2, Cups. Every match. And, the team, when we needed them, did perform, in those games. But they just don't have that finishing quality. That's because that's what Al Nassr Football Club is. They don't have, they haven't got the trophy mentality yet. And, if they can just get past that mentality break, then hopefully we can see them perform better against Demuk. And that's why I'm hoping, we can win this one. So we can have that mentality of, we've won a trophy. We can come into the final game with a trophy win and not a loss. That final game against Demuk's more important than this one because the league is everything. And, we need to see that sort of mentality coming in. Cross going in by Garib there, just no one found. Al Nassr was defending pretty good before the goal. Yeah, just the no man marking again. That was the only problem with the goal there. Just need to stay tighter on the guys. Definitely, I don't think this Gamba Osaka is going to keep a clean sheet. That would be embarrassing. But, I don't think they are. And I think that we'll get a goal definitely in this game, equalize. Still potentially win with my 3-1 scoreline. Rugby is kind of cringe. I've never actually... Oh, Ruby. I have no idea. But yeah. Yeah, okay. And you're not in timed out. You're just not talking. Fair enough. Yeah, no problem. Okay, this is going to have to be a throw-in here. Quick breakaway from Jabali. It's now going to be over to the left wing there. Machino looking offside as well. Yeah, I'm going to change it to Flutterish or something. Fair enough. Okay. Okay, also, there we go. I just don't know about this, though, sort of the gameplay here, to be honest, though. I've got to say, like, sometimes we're good. It just really depends on just how we play through this sort of game. I don't know. Gamba are going to park the bus. They probably are, to be honest. They probably are. Dino, did you know imposter? What the heck is imposter syndrome? I've never heard of that before in my life. So, no, I don't know imposter syndrome. This is going to be now over to Jabali. Again, Martinez running onto there, just headering the ball away. 100% that was offside as well before, just to, note back on what I was saying there. Jabali. Harumble plus better than Arsenal Atletico combined. Fair enough. Why were we saying we're going to cry again, by the way? I don't know. Why are we saying we're going to cry? We're not. Keep positive mindset, guys. Come on. I know a lot of the Nassr fan page as well, very negative, man. Like, Al Nassr Zone, very negative. I check in the comment section there, super. Like, I don't know. It's not them, necessarily. It's the comment section. But yeah, I guess that's maybe X. I haven't been on X much, so it's probably just X how it is. They are playing Harumble, though, and Osaka. They're just playing everyone defend. Imposter syndrome is your favorite song. Fair enough. Japanese teams, including the national team, always overperform in these competitions. They do try hard a lot, the Japanese teams. Kawasaki especially, last time that we played them last season, they absolutely wanted that. They were hungry for it. We just weren't hungry enough. In that game with Duran just such a sloppy player and just not hungry enough at all. So hopefully we can see, the hunger come through in this team. Jesus, halftime team talk, even if we're 1-0 down at halftime, tell them, lock in, this is a trophy. This is a trophy, you can hold it. It's something that you haven't won in a while. You haven't won a Asian competition. Lock in, win the trophy. It's an AFC 2. It doesn't matter if it's not the main one. Just win it, get it down, locked in, and, show the fans something. Show the fans that you can get over the line. Worried we have no winning mentality and we can see the same types of fast break. Yeah, that's the problem we're going to face with Demuck. If we don't win here, we just have none whatsoever. And that's why we need to... It's not that we, can still beat Demuck. We can still beat Demuck if we lose this game. But it's that a win here would literally almost solidify a win against Demuck. I'm going to be honest. It would solidify the fact that we have that winning mentality. We can get it over the line, which is something we haven't proven to anyone yet, sort of. Also, my clock's like 10 minutes behind, so I'm going to just skip that up a little bit. Not 10 minutes, like 10 seconds, sorry. This is going to be now outside Al Nassr on the left back side here. He is playing more of a left side role now. He was definitely better in that midfield, I definitely think. I didn't really like him playing left back. Usually, Jiaofiel's skills through 3 players, gets absolutely taken out by 2 Japanese players. It looks like it's going to be a free kick for Al Nassr. We're going to have to wait and see, or a goal kick. I don't know what they're going to really call here. Never doubt Demuck. Yeah, never doubt them. They can pull off something, but I'm going to, hope that we can just, finish them off. My favorite monster is more. Fair enough, Ruby. And Dynamite recent Al Nassr short went viral and got 64 subscribers. Congrats, Sabrina. Well done on the short. Yeah. And welcome on to stream. Hope you're doing good. 4 trophies, including Ronaldo's during the World Cup if they win. Yeah, definitely. That would be... I'm hoping Portugal can get done for the World Cup. I will be absolutely going for Portugal in the World Cup. Because I don't know if Saudi's going to make it out of the group stage. Of course, I've lived in Saudi for basically, half majority of my life now. So, I've got some support for them going into the World Cup. Australia's not going to make it out of the group stage, or they might, but round of 32 is where they're going to max off, I think, unless we get surprised by them. And then actually, they'll make it out of the group stage. Turkey will be first and Australia second. Saudi could actually potentially come third, coming through a playoffs, third place playoff spot. Or it's not really a playoff, it's sort of from points. I think they'll do that. But yeah, definitely Portugal's the ones that I'm going for. I hope they can win it. They've got the mentality and, ways to do it. Especially with this team, though. I've seen that gameplay against Mexico, that preseason friendly. That was sort of embarrassing. You live in Saudi? Yeah, I've been living in Saudi past, 9 years. Actually, a long time, which is crazy. But yeah, it's been a while. It's going to be now with Inigo Martinez, through ball to Mane. Just gets absolutely fouled, taken out there. It's going to be over to Ayman. Now back to Martinez. Mane's lost it, bro. Can't even skill one person. I don't know. It's just the mentality here. That's what I'm saying. It's not even the fact that they've lost it. It's just the fact that their mentality is blocking their sights in this game. It's just blocking their sights. I think you've seen you. I mean, if you looked at Al Nassr's Instagram page, you might see me in Al Nassr's Instagram section. Because my GIFs, the Al Nassr GIFs are literally everywhere in that page. At least on the previous posts. I haven't seen the recent ones, but they have been, so... in school we were doing geography and we were talking about Saudi and I shouted, yo, it's where Dino lives. That's why Sanj, you're the GOAT, man. Do you think we can win against Al Qudsiya? No. I think Etihad's cooked against Al Qudsiya, I got to be honest. Qudsiya's, phenomenal. They actually might be title contenders next season with a, they got a new stadium, the Aramco Stadium, almost done. I can't wait to watch a match in there. I'll make a video, going inside the Aramco Stadium. But yeah, definitely they've got that next season. They've actually going to get a bunch of new players, I think, next season. Nacho renewed contract. Quinones renewed till 2030. So yeah, Simikin over to now Bashal. The Aramco Stadium, it's their new stadium. João Felix. Now Bashal. Getting ready to cross in. Bashal. Crossing it through. João touches in the box. Back heel. Garib takes a shot. Oh my goodness, Garib, man. What are you doing, man? So close. Don't worry, my GOAT Garib will provide this game. I promise you. My GOAT Garib will provide. He's provided every game he's been in. So, we can't get mad at Garib for only starting 4 games in this season. Well, it's not 4, but it's, a very low number. Just Garib is, he's so good, but except for the finishing, man, the finishing's just not there. Bro, Sherry, stop yapping about Garib. You've seen what this guy's done to this for this club. He took us this far. He got that free kick against FC Goa to make us actually win against them because that was a close, actual tight game. Bro is not a mediocre player. His just shooting capability is not there, but everything else is pretty much. So let's hope the best for my boy Garib. Have you watched Al Hilal versus Nassr match where Ronaldo won his first trophy? Yep, watch every match. Every match for the past 6.5 years I've watched of Al Nassr. I did watch that one. What a game that was, by the way. Jeez Louise, that was a phenomenal one. I actually watched a few matches before Ronaldo as well. Hence how I got this scarf. This scarf is before, Ronaldo came. It's like a very OG one. But yeah, that was a really good game. Ronaldo brace. I think someone got sent off for Al Hilal. I can't remember who. But yeah, that was a close game as well. Extra time. Saad Al Nassr tries for the bicycle kick. Doesn't even jump off the ground. That was really... IRL? No, unfortunately. I actually didn't really go to this stadium until, a couple of, I think it was the first year in of Louis Castro tenure. That's when I started going into the stadium. I guess I went to the stadium before that to get this. And then that was the first time. Then in the Louis Castro era, I went there against Ettifaq, which is weird because Ettifaq's here, where I live, in my area. But I went to the Al Nassr game in their stadium, LOL, against Ettifaq. Then I went to another game. I can't remember. But yeah, I wish I went to the Nassr Hilal game. That was really great if I went there. You saw that IRL, fair enough, W's. That was someone else. Yeah, it probably was someone else. Always we slow down instead of fast breaks. I don't know why we don't just... kick the... I feel like we should just be playing our weakness at this point. Kick the ball and run. A lot of the players are fast as well. They're not that fast players. There's, faster players in the league. For example, Quinones is one of them. But just play the ball down the field quickly. Get it through. Mane gets absolutely demolished on the floor there. And somehow it's finally going to be a free kick. The referee finally calls it. Took him 10 minutes to call that one. Jeez. Garib can't even be called up for the national team. Garib's getting called up for the national team. That's cap. Garib getting called up. I wish he is anyway. I mean, I don't know if he is. I haven't really checked the national team call-ups for Saudi. But what I will say is that Garib hasn't played many games, so that's probably why. He played, a total of 9 games this season, which is sad. Really sad, actually. Just showing the gameplay of this, chance for Osaka from before, where they scored that goal. Bento just very close to saving that. Again, not his fault. Okay, here we go. João Felix getting ready to cross the ball in. Garib makes lots of chances. Yeah, very playmaking play. That's why you should play midfield. João Felix crossing in. Ronaldo just missing a very, very, very... That should have been scored. Oh, man. I don't know. Is that Simikin who touched that? Simikin or Ronaldo? I don't know. One of them touched it. Oh, Simikin and Ronaldo should have both touched that. So Ronaldo headers it. Simikin's in the path. Should have finished. Just not there. Ronaldo should have hit that on target, though, man. Oh, hit that on target, bro. Hit that on target. It's ending 1-0. Yeah, first half's going to end 1-0. I mean, let's just hope the second half's better. That team talk's going to be essential in the second half. We've come back from 1-0s before in this, this season. We've had a lot of hard games this season, and we have come back from a lot of chances where we, shouldn't have come back, and we did, and we managed to get the win. That's what a winning team does, and let's hope that we can, do that in this season, in this game, not this season, this game. Same Al Nassr drop a brilliant performance against AFC champion Al Hilal, and what happened now? Yeah, it's just, unfortunate that this game, the mentality just from last game still got ruined. If we won against Hilal, I'm sure they would have had, a very positive mentality coming to this game. Garib with the final chance there before the halftime is called. It's just really sad. It's still going, 1 minute left. I think it's going to be halftime called, though, in a second here. But yeah, definitely, I feel like that we can, that team talk's going to be essential. It's going to be very essential for this game. Need to see, the support to the players. I am going to go to the Deportes versus Nassr game IRL, by the way, just to, there. So we'll see that game IRL. I'll try and do a lot of video recording. Of course, I can't live stream the stadium, unfortunately, but video recording will be done. And hopefully we can lift the trophy on that day. Hopefully we can get the trophy done here. I was actually going to attend this game. Plans changed, but let's see if we can get this one over the line still. I'm hoping we can, just so that mentality again against Deportes can be more positive. Am I good at football, or do I just watch it? Watch and play it. I currently have an injury, actually, with my knee, though I still doesn't affect me because I scored 3 goals in my tournament. I think it was a couple of days ago, and we won the tournament. Technically, we won. Basically, what they did was we won, but then they still did a penalty shootout afterwards, just for pens practice and for both teams. And yeah, so that's kind of why. Mane passes it over, just gives it away. Mane, what are you doing, man? But yeah, also my injury was me running into a goalpost, if for anyone wondering there again. No, I didn't break my groin. What? No, I ran into a goalpost, okay? I'm in an academy, top scorer in the season so far. Congrats! And semis tomorrow. Hope you get there. Hope you get there in the semis. That sounds really big. Yeah, I haven't played in a bit. I played, so I'm back to playing, but I haven't played in before 2 weeks ago, in 2 months, because my old academy ended, unfortunately. So yeah, I was kind of like a free agent, but luckily back in a new academy here. So, hoping we can get some good moments this season. Some of my old academy mates actually in the new academy, which is the W. So, W's to them. There are actually some Halal fans in the Gamba Osaka area of the stadium. I'm not even joking. Before the match, there was some Halal fans there, which is actually insane that they'd rather watch, this team than their own team, who's playing currently in a crucial match actually against Neom. By the way, I do want to see that Neom scoreline. It was 1-0 2-0 when I last checked. 2-0 full time, of course, with their free penalty they get during the game. Obviously, can't let Halal not win a game without a free penalty. That's for sure. But yeah. And by the way, songs like Dino Reacts are on CapCut, the editing software. Like, brother, some videos will have Dino Reacts in it. That is actually insane, Sans. That is crazy. But yeah. And hi, Jude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing good. And you're facing 5th on the table. Oh, wow. Okay, best of luck. 5th on the tables. Sounds... I don't know if that's difficult or not. Japanese teams are underdogs. They play a very, precise part of football, Japanese teams. They play that, back line strong, but then they have those fast breaks. They sort of play like Hazm. I got to be honest here. They play very much like Al Hazm, which is what we're kind of weak against. But yeah, I think we're losing today. Don't have that negative mentality, go crazy. I promise you. I know we're losing currently, but we can't have a negative mentality if we're supposed to win the league. As fans, we're meant to back the team. I know this is not great coming off the last game where we should have won the league. We drew again. That would have been fine if we hadn't have almost won the game single-handedly until that final 3 seconds of the match. But I'm going to keep that positive mentality for this game. If we get to the end of the game, we do actually lose 2-0, 3-0, whatever. Then I'll start to be a bit disappointed in the team. Where it matters, but. At the moment, it's still 45 minutes to play. We are missing a midfield. I'm hoping Haider can come on and provide some quality. Same with Angelo. I'm hoping we sub off Hassan and Saad. I don't think Hassan's doing well in this game, unfortunately, because I feel like Hassan was really good against Halal. But, this Japanese team, just something he can't really break down. I think Angelo would do well against a J-League team, just because the fact that he's fast-paced, can get past that defense and provide some quality skilling in. Coleman would be very helpful. I would actually sub off, surprisingly, Mane. I don't think Mane's doing well. I think Garib's doing great. I would put Garib left wing, his natural position. I would put Koeman on right wing, and I would keep Mane for the next game against Demuck, who is, our main opponent here. I would say still the Demuck game's more important than this one. And I would say, yeah, definitely keep Mane fresh for that game. Don't want him to get an injury, get tired, fatigue. It's kind of hard to get fatigue when the game's in like 5 days. So, we'll see, or 6 days. I think it's on Wednesday or Thursday. I can't remember. Guess this monster. I have no idea what that is. This looks like a bison. At least we beat Etifok at their stadium. I mean, fair enough, Grim. Yeah, I did see that. I didn't go to the match, obviously. It was during one of my streams, but yeah, that was fair enough. Also, Tony with another tap in. Let me guess, how far did Tony score his goal against Kalud from? Come on, Tony. Up! 3 meters out. Yep. What did I expect? Tony only scores tap-ins in life, which is crazy. I think it would upgrade the team. Yeah, definitely. We need Koeman coming off the bench. Koeman's been very quality this season. I think he's a solid player. Definitely, he would provide a lot of quality coming off the bench as well. Fresh legs, and then put Garib left wing. Al Nassr backline is making too much mistakes. I would argue kinda. I'd say kinda because I don't think they're that bad. Again, it was a silly goal to concede. No marking whatsoever. I think that's on either Simikin or Martinez. They need to sort out their stuff. Bashal's been phenomenal this game. I don't say he's made any mistakes, really. Given away a ball maybe 2 times, but that's okay. But yeah, definitely maybe bring on Al Umri. I don't know if he's on the subs. He isn't. Okay, maybe bring on Sharari. I think he was okay last game. Nader. He was really good. Najdi as well. Maybe could come on because, he's actually... I think he's pretty good, Najdi. And you predict 1-0 to Osaka. Yeah, you did predict 1-0 to Osaka. And, yeah. I mean, your cousin. Your cousin. Fair enough. I mean, okay. Hopefully we don't have a 1-0 game. That would be really disappointing. Dino's broken groin is greater than Garib's career. No, it's not. Garib is missing chances, but he's brave. Yeah, Garib takes shots bravely. He creates. He's a creator. He's not really a shooter, though. He's a creator. We've seen Garib over the past seasons. He doesn't really shoot. I mean, some of the shots he's taken just are not there. But, his chances he's created are phenomenal. And plus, he saw that one free kick, which he's going to live off for a couple of seasons with that, free kick. But, and Neo showing his real face. I would actually sub off Martinez for Nader. I'm going to be honest here. Sultan, do not bring that guy on. He is washed. Do not bring him on. Please, on my life. Yeah, actually now thinking about it, I think it was smart to rest Al Umri for the season, for this game. And bringing him on against Demuck. Better to have fresh legs with Al Umri. But yeah, Koeman needs to come on. Angelo needs to come on. They both need to come on this game. It's crucial for them. And sub off 100% Hassan and Mane, in my opinion. And then we put Garib in his natural position, left wing. He is a left winger. He's not a right winger. So yeah, put him on that left side. Let him feed into Ronaldo. Let him overlap with Ayman. He can play more central as well. If Ayman overlaps, they can do that switch around where Ayman comes up. Garib goes central, allows Angelo to push up into the box as well because Angelo's a midfielder who rotate up. And then that would sort of create a lot of movement there with the team, which is something we need. We need more of that movement going into the box. We need someone with crossing capabilities. Garib left foot crosses are phenomenal. Ayman left foot crosses are also phenomenal. His right foot's also phenomenal. So there. Koeman on the right wing, crosses are phenomenal. So, we have a lot of that crossing opportunity. We'll have Angelo, João Felix, and Ronaldo in the box then for the second half. Could potentially even keep Hassan on and take off Saad Al Nassr. But Saad Al Nassr provides that defensive contribution in this game, which I think he has been pretty decent at. So we'll have to wait and see. They will probably in the end go for Saad Al Nassr and Hassan come off for Koeman and Angelo. That's probably what the coach is going to do. But I'm going to be honest here. I don't think subbing off foreign players is this. I think subbing off a foreign player is the smart choice here, to be honest, because I don't think that Hassan's doing or Saad's doing a particularly bad game. Like Hassan, I don't think suited for this game, so that's why I take him off. But Saad's not having a bad game. I think he's been pretty okay. And I think it's a comeback attack. That's why you have Koeman on the bench. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'd rather let Al Nassr play 10 versus 11. No Garib. Jerry, stop capping, bro. Garib is great. Garib creates this. What is this hate towards Garib? When did you develop hate towards Garib? When? That goal, yeah, was definitely onside. Just showing on the replay here. 100% onside goal. Yeah. or they're just doing dumb tactics. I mean, I don't know. The coach has got to give them better tactic for the second half here. Got to instill that fear, you know, tell them. And hi, Stuffy, welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. You got some watermelon? What you eat it with? I have no clue. Ice cream? Make it unhealthy. No, you're just trolling. Exactly, you know. You're practicing your skills for tomorrow. W's, lock in. Yeah, best thing to do is always practice before the match. You know, just shooting drills, basic cone weaving, you know. For what Coleman is doing in the bench. You know, resting because he got an injury last game against Al Hilal. Just having a little bit of a rest. You know, Demark's more important. Again, I can't stress enough that this trophy is really almost a nothing trophy. That was a handball 100% by Jabali as well. Just showing here a handball that control after he passes to Neil Martinez. But yeah. Yeah, that was a very much handball control. Just puts his hand down, controls the ball towards him. He even moves his hand so it goes like that. He is playing very haram ball here with that sort of, you know, gameplay there. I wish I could show this on the screen. Maybe in the future when this match stops becoming copyright, I can show that sort of thing. But that is disgusting what he just did there. That's like disgusting. And I don't care if I'm got an injury, he needs to play. Yeah, if he got an injury, it doesn't matter. Play him now, second half. That's important. You know, first half he can rest up. But again, I can't stress enough, the muck game's more important. So, you know, if we win the muck game, it makes up for not winning this game. I got to be honest. The league is 1,000 times harder than this tournament. The league is the hardest out of the AFC. To be honest, the league's harder than the AFC Elite. I'm going to be real there. The league's harder than the AFC Elite. You know, a lot of people can go and say, maybe it's not, it's harder. What team in the AFC Elite and AFC 2 is hard? None. Answer is none. Maybe, you know, one of those, you know, the Qatar teams, the one with Firmino and Akram Afif. I think it's called like Saad FC or something. I don't know. Maybe them. Maybe one other team. But I got to be real here. The league's way harder. You got to verse, you know, Halal with the refs. You got to verse Olali with the refs. You got to verse Qadsiya with their kick and run down the field with their 99 pace players, and they never get tired. You got to verse Ittihad. You got to verse Ettifaq. You know, Demark, who take down giants. Riyadh, who also take down giants. I'm naming like a bunch of random teams here. Hazm, who would just play haram ball. You know, there are so many. Neom, you know, newly promoted. Diria's coming up next season, potentially getting Lewandowski supposedly as well. They're a PIF funded club. That's Waleed Abdullah's new club as well. W's Waleed Abdullah, my goat. But yeah, the league is harder. Go lock him for that Demark game. But yeah, definitely would love to see a win here. Just that winning mentality is needed, absolutely, for that game. And just, you know, I don't think it's over at the moment. 1-0 is always, you know, preventable. I feel so bad seeing Ronaldo, the GOAT, who used to score from 30, 40 yards. It's just, you know, aging. You know, he's playing more of a poacher role now. He can't really shoot from that long range. I mean, he still can, but, you know, he doesn't have to every game now. You know, and I feel like that's important for him to sort of play that poacher role to the best of his ability, you know. Because when you get in the World Cup, when you got players like Bruno Vitinha, who hopefully are going to pass to Ronaldo this tournament, this time, we'll see, you know, his ability as a poacher in full effect there with, you know, a proper midfield. And, you know, next season with Al Nassr, definitely when we get some more midfielders to add to this collection here, I hope that we can see, you know, the abilities of, you know, Ronaldo next season when we get those midfielders in. And Dino can't take his break. No, it's all good. I'll take probably like a 2-minute break before he gets back in because the match starts in like 2 minutes 30. So I'll probably just get water, come back, and we'll be good. And I think this game will go to penalties. If it goes to penalties, that's very bad because our team is not good at pens. I got to be honest. Our team is very not good at pens. So I'm hoping it doesn't go to pens and we can get through. That would be great. Also, by the way, the Asian Cup next year is going to be hosted in Saudi. Can't wait to go to some of the matches there. I'm really hyped for it. Yeah, definitely Qadsiya's new stadium, which is hosting a ton. We'll be going to all of their matches. I don't know about the ones in the other cities because, of course, it takes like 5 hours to drive to Riyadh. And to Jeddah is like something else, and those other, you know, locations are really hard to drive to. So, I mean, I'll just go to the Ramco Stadium ones, and that's going to be crazy when I go there. Because that stadium's like 80K or 60K. I can't remember. It's like a really high-capacity stadium. Which is going to be insane how Qadsiya is going to sell tickets to their matches in that stadium. I'm going to be real here. Like, Qadsiya better sign like a, you know, phenomenal player to actually get their tickets sold. Otherwise, they're going to have, you know, some seats rotten in the back section. But yeah, can't wait. Can't wait. The venue looks good. It looks like it's going to be air conditioned as well, which is nice. Definitely prepping up for the World Cup. Would love to see Al Nassr Stadium get upgraded as well. I mean, I love our stadium. I think it should get an extra row of stands. I think maybe, you know, take out the back stands and just put a new section of stands up there. Give it some air conditioning as well. Maybe a roof would be nice. Hope we get a midfield like Bruno. I would love... I know a lot of people were saying, you know, Bruno's staying at Man U, and that's probably the case here. Bruno is going to stay Man U. But, you know, season after, Bruno, please. I beg you, man. Please. Come, you know, one season, man. 2028 season. You know, one season with Man U left, and then come to, please, man. I beg you, Bruno. But yeah, next season we need someone that likes, you know, similar to Bruno, similar gameplay style. I'm going to get a drink of water. Match starts in 50 seconds or a minute. So I'm going to get some water, come back, and we'll be ready. BRB, guys, in like literally a couple of seconds. I'll keep the cam on even so you can see I'm coming back. Okay, back, guys. W's. Yeah, okay, we're back. Oh, my headphones up there. Oops. Okay. I actually don't even need the headphones. I don't even know why I'm wearing them. Might as well just put them in the case. But yeah, W's. Okay. Let's hope we can get a better result here in the second half. There we go. We take kickoff there. I don't know why the timer literally reset. That never happens when I press the second half, but let's go step this up. Thank you, glitchy timer. Okay. Why are we bugged? Okay, you know what? We're just going to play the timer from 0 here. This is the second half timer. It's from 0. Don't know why that's bugged. Bug happens today. Thank you, game. Thank you, timer, whatever the heck. Yeah, not telling me my parents in the 2000s to buy Bitcoin. What? Okay, thanks, Sans. Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, hopefully we can get a better result here. Bentos is going to collect the balls, gets absolutely blasted down the field. They are playing literally Kutsia's tactics against us, which is unfortunate. Our finishing needs to get better. I'm going to be honest here. Our finishing is pretty poor because they subbed on Sultan. You got to be kidding me. I just saw that they subbed on Sultan. Oh, man. Why? Okay, Garib passing down to Ronaldo. He's through in the box there. Just not the perfect angle for him, though, to take a shot. So he goes and passes off to João Felix. Felix gets absolutely nudged off the ball there by Miura. Coman is on. I don't know. I actually didn't see the subs because I came in as the match started. So, unfortunately, I'll wait and tell you guys what the subs are. But Sultan's on now. Supposedly, that is for Bashal. Okay, I guess they're resting him for the next match. I don't know about Sultan coming on. And Coman is not on at the moment. It's going to be Garib still playing in that right-wing role. I would have subbed on Coman, man. Why? Okay, well, Mane's got a through chance here. Crossing the ball in, just doesn't get there in time. It's going to be a corner. Nice. Okay, we got a corner here. We have actually been scoring from set pieces lately, so, you know, fingers crossed we can get going. Lost my last match 2-1. It was meet the Grahams. They got a penalty, even though they did a handball. That's kind of weird. And Judd, you do nothing? Okay, fair enough, Judd. This is going to be now a cross by Coman. João Felix to the corner. Sorry, mixing up the names here. And hi, Cameron. Welcome, stream. Hope you're doing good. I think it's comeback time. Yes, it is comeback time. João Felix getting ready for the corner. Sends it in. Header by Garib. And it's going to get hit. There's possible handball. The referee rules it out. It's going to be play on. So what team am I? Of course, Al Nassr. Team with the logo. That's literally on my shirt. Nice, I guess it was hidden, but, you know, W's Al Nassr. Let's go. There's supposedly a handball there. They've called one. Let's take a look. So, There might be, actually. Oh, wow. They might actually check this. Am I playing MSM today? Not today, Cameron. On football streams, we just do the football usually. That's usually how it goes. Sometimes I'll do something else, but usually it's just the football because a lot of the footballers just, chill like that, I guess. And see you later, Nicole. Thanks for being on the stream. Appreciate you. Wow, BRB, I'm going to wear your scarf. Yeah, maybe the scarves give luck. Every time I've worn this scarf in the stadium, we've won. Basically, if you didn't know that, I've actually, every game I've visited this season, we've won, which is good. Including, Ola Lee. I'm trying to think of some others. Noah Alakiti gets a yellow card there for saying something to the referee on the bench, saying that's a handball. Referee is actually looking like he has no clue how to ref a game. I'm not saying he's biased towards us because that's not the case. It's just the fact that he has no clue what he's doing at all. This guy's stupid, I think. He's called like one foul the whole game, even though there's been a ton. But yeah, please don't unban Alexa. Don't worry, I won't. Bento long ranges the ball down the field. Here we go. It's going to go straight to João Felix, who gets absolutely taken down on the floor. I think that was a dive by João that time, absolutely. And hi, Alice. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. And don't you know Krov Fungus? No, I do not, King. Please drop Dreamy on today. Yes, I will try my best, Sans. I might actually add a Titan Soul to the island. Maybe. I'll see what I can do. It just reminded me of a Titan Soul for the thing, so I might do that. Sultan's going to take the throw and taking 20 minutes to take his throw. And João Felix now over to Garib, just loses it. Garib wins it back, luckily. João just passing it off, though. Again, just straight to the Gamba Osaka players. Simican, through ball there over to Ronaldo, passing it through to Mane. Mane's got a chance here. He's solo running it down the field. Mane, he's got two guys he's got to get through. He just gets absolutely taken out there. What is Mane doing, man? Mane, man, just not got that quality anymore with the 1v1s. He missed a ton against Etifak, misses that one. It's going to be Mane getting to the ball there. He crosses the ball. It's going to be a corner. It should be. And it is a corner called by the referee. 100% that is a corner. Okay, let's go. Hopefully this can actually go in for once. And I got 2 curved monitors for your setup for your birthday. Congrats, Cameron. Yeah, happy birthday, man. That is insane. 2 curved monitors. Jeez. Sheesh. Okay, here we go. Cross coming in for Ronaldo, Inigo Martinez, Simican. Garib's going to send it. He's going to pass it actually out to Sultan. Sultan's going to hit the second cross there. It's going to get cleared out. It's going to go over to João. Do not let that go. João just lets it go for a throw. And I would have actually touched that and controlled it and kept playing. Dino, do you want to know Dutch words? Sure, why don't you teach me a few, Russian? Why not? There are 67 monsters in Plant Island. You're not joking. Fair enough. Simican to Ayman. Martinez. Martinez just kicks it and it gets deflected off of Yamashita. It's going to be Ayman taking a throw in. Yeah, Gamba Osaka very defensively here. We can't let this go to pens, so we're going to have to score here in an extra time or 2 goals here. Do not let this go to pens, whatever you do. I'm going to be honest here. If we take this to pens, we are cooked. Because, I like being positive, but we are not good on pens. I got to be real. We are not. That's one of our main weaknesses. We have lost every penalty shootout we've been in, so yeah. The only good players on pens, I believe, is Ronaldo. João's pretty decent on pens this season, but the rest of them just, I don't think they're great on pens. Coleman missed one in the World Cup final, also missed another one in one of our other penalty shootouts. I think it was the one against Al Ali. I think Coleman missed that one, I believe. I can't remember. Maybe he didn't. All I know is that he's missed a pretty crucial one, and that's something we can't have. There was also some other players who missed. So we got to be honest, we got to take this through to just getting a solid win in normal time or in extra time. And you just got Subnautic for your birthday as well. W's Cameron, have fun playing that one. Subnautic is a really good game. To be honest, I think 3 main is really great. Sure, Jude. Yeah. Okay, you have 2 monitors, W's LS. Yeah, I got 2 monitors too. This one's like an old TV, this monitor on the side that you don't really see sometimes. And then this monitor is like the main monitor, and then I'm currently using my tablet to watch the game because that's where I got beIN Sports and Thamanya and all that sort of thing. Ronaldo to, it's going to be Hassan just passing to Martinez there. Martinez trying to take the ball off Hassan. He actually, has been doing that a lot lately, taking the ball off the teammates. Don't know why he's doing that. Hassan crossing the ball, and there's actually a decent cross by Hassan, just doesn't really reach Ronaldo, unfortunately. He controls the ball down, just loses it, though. He gets a little bit of a push in the leg. It's going to be played on, though, by the referee. Again, another of the thousands of fouls that the referees just let through in this game for both teams as well. I'm not just saying for Al Nassr. I'm saying genuinely both teams have got fouled multiple times and the referees just ignored it. And hi, Bob. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. Get the YouTube Jambuffy extension. It's peak. It's not a virus, and I won't regret it. What does it do, Bob? Say a word in English, and I'll say it back in Dutch. Okay, win. Win. Okay, my word is win. I pick W-I-N, win. Okay, here we go. It's going to be a throw in for Kishimoto. He's going to throw a little bit long here. He's going to try and go for Jabali. It's going to be headed around by Ayman. Mane still got the ball. It's going to be cleared away by Kishimoto again. And it's now going to be collected up by Sultan, who has actually been showing a little bit of pace today. So, you know, I can't hate a player where he's not doing bad. So, absolutely good job by Sultan so far. Martinez, I would have actually subbed off, though. I've got to be real here. Martinez has not been quality this game. It's going to be a throw-in for Al Nassr. Could be I don't know if it's going to be a foul or not. I'm saying that should be a foul. I actually admit it adds a cat in every single YT thumbnail. Oh, I see. Okay. Why'd you say it's not a virus, man? Now it just sounds like it's a virus. Okay. But, you know, I'll take a look. Just given away there again by Hassan. This is pretty appalling that we're just giving the ball away in this sort of, you know, defensive midfield section. We did the same thing against Shabab. Surprisingly, didn't do it against Al Hilal. Again, you know, should be a win that game. You know, one minor mistake, not minor, major mistake at the end cost us that one. But performance-wise, we're really good, and it's just sort of surprising to see we came off a good performance, you know, player-wise, and just having sort of, you know, this sloppiness. You know, sloppy passing. It's just that Gamba Osaka want to win more. Their season's been more of a failure. They want to win more. Al Nassr players too complacent with themselves. They need to stop being complacent, start actually playing, you know, for the badge, start playing for the win. Win is Dutch for win. Oh, lose. Okay, I'll pick lose. They need to start pushing up. That's what they need to do. Start pushing. You know, you need to win this game. You know, it's a vital game. 60th minute, I got to say that Cohen should be coming on by then. That would be really bad if he didn't come on by the 60th minute and we don't have a goal. If we have a goal, then maybe keep him off until the 70th just so he can rest up. But I'm going to say here, it's very important that Coleman comes on soon. Angelo's actually going to be coming on here. Here we go. Angelo coming on. Just wets the lower portion of his shirt. He's coming on for Saad Al Nassr. Actually, one of the choices I would have made, keeping Garib on. Thank goodness they're keeping Garib on, knowing his quality and talent. But yeah, here we go. Saad Al Nassr's coming off, and we got Angelo coming on. It's not a bad game from Saad there. Actually, not. I got to say he's been pretty okay. Hassan's been okay too, so I can't really mind if they come off. But again, just need that quality from Angelo. Just need the quality from Angelo. We'll lose. We will not lose because of Garib. Every game Garib's played this season, we've won, by the way. Fun fact. I know people are doing that for money, but, you know, every game we play with Garib, we've won. So, you know, mentality monster right there. It's going to be Garib now holding the ball up. Just tries to backheel it to Angelo. He does successfully backheel it to Angelo. That's his talent. Angelo loses the ball, though. Sloppy control from Angelo. That's really disappointing. They've actually got fast breakaway here. Martinez managing to get in front. It's going to be defended up by Hassan. Really nice defense from Hassan, actually. I got to say, Hassan's really good. And Sadgo, welcome back to the stream. I hope you're doing good. Finally, after 20 billion years. Garib, through ball to Simican. And it's going to be a foul on Simican. Hopefully the ref calls this. I don't know if he is or not. He's given a goal kick here, weirdly enough. I don't know why. The referee is going to check up on Simican here. Let's take a look. Absolutely, that's a foul, man. Okay, it's a throw-in foul, and that's Sultan who gets the throw-in. Yes, Don, I hope you're doing good too. Yes, we're doing great, which is a W, Sadgo. Glad you're finally showing up. Sultan taking the throw in. Here we go. You invite Sad goes to stream. Fair enough, Sands. W Sands. Sultan throwing it in. Deep throw. It's going to be controlled by Ayman and Mane. Sort of like a duo control there. It's going to be held up by Jiao. Pass back to Hassan. Do not shoot Hassan from long range. Thank goodness you don't. Sultan crossing the ball in deep. Ronaldo's going to try and get that. Just go straight out. Just not great from Hassan there. That cross. Not great from Hassan at all. And lose is... Okay, let me take a look at this. Lose is Verloren or Verliesen. So I say Verliesen or Verloren. Okay. Failed to dust doesn't mean end of our lives. It just means we lose every single time. We making the bike gang look like Barcelona. I mean, yeah, I don't know why this Gamba Osaka team, to be honest, is like... actually locking in this much. But our finishing's poor. I got to say, over the past 5 games, I got to say our finishing's been not great. That's why I'd say I was kind of questionable saying the defense was at fault there, when the defense, to be honest, besides the poor man marking, has been okay. I'd say the defense is just the, sort of at this moment, the carrying point of the team. The finishing is just nothing. I got to be honest. We need to see a little bit more, from these players in terms of finishing quality. Iman, beautiful skill to Angelo. Really nice. Angelo's still going through skills 1. Just a casual Angelo dribble there. Iman, back to Angelo. Come on, cross this one in, Angelo, man. You've been clutch in some big games, this season. We need to see you come up clutch again, Angelo, man. Play in front of the home crowd for the final. João Felix, good back heel to Mane, and tries to cross in. It's just going to go out for a corner. That wasn't the best set play there. It's going to be a corner 100%. Isn't Osaka a city in Japan? Yeah, I believe so. Martin. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. What happened while you were gone, King? Nothing much. Just the same old. It looks like it's going to be a goal kick there for Gamba Osaka. I don't know if this actually touched any of their players. I think it didn't, so we'll have to wait and see what's decided here by the referee. Jesus not looking happy on the side here. Okay, it's going to be 2 substitutions for Osaka here. They're bringing on, I think, let's take a look. I think they're bringing on 2 defenders, which is, okay. Are they? Yeah, they're bringing on 2 defenders. We're cooked. They're going to just park the bus here. It's 2 midfielders, but they're defensive midfielders. So they are going to be playing park the bus at the moment. Park the motorbike, should I say. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. And hi, Minimum. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. And hi, Lurax. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. W's. Since when do you have blonde hair? Blonde? It's not blonde. This is the same color hair I always have, gang. You just created soccer pink crown. What? Did we just call it soccer? Did we just call it the forbidden name? Ivan gets the throw-in. Good. No way we're losing. I actually can't believe it, to be honest. I mean, I sort of thought we had this game in the bag, to be honest here. I thought this would be a solid win for us, but, I guess not. It's just that mentality is not there, guys. It's not the fact that we don't have the quality, it's the fact that we don't have the mentality. Did Dino get fat? No? What? I'm not fat. Hey, and fat's like a, harsh word there. Large, overweight. Some better words there. Iman. But no, I didn't. I'm literally the exact same as I've been, the past, 5 months. Okay, this is going to be now to Simikin. And now long ball going over to no one. And it's going to be now over to Hatsus, who's just going to give a very bad pass there. Sultan actually keeps the ball in, which is good. That is in, ref. What the heck are you calling, bro? The ref just straight out called out when it's on the line. Okay. Another bad choice by this referee. Jeez Louise, man. This guy is awful. And I'm not saying just, again, not towards Al Nassr. I'm saying in general, this referee is awful. Dino lost 28 kilograms this second. No, I didn't lose 20. Say another word. I'll say it back in Dutch. Say W's. What's W's in Dutch? Nah, it's not rigged. It's just that the ref's awful. They've got some random referee, probably a second division ref or something like that, to ref this game. It's actually embarrassing. Should be having a top quality ref for this sort of match. And the ball goes crossed in nicely by, I don't even know who crossed that. Was that Angelo? Yeah, just gets it crossed in. Just no one on the end of it again, man. Just need to see someone there. W's, you say, W's? Okay. W's like, there's 2 ways to do W, by the way. W like that, W like this. This is my W. This is a better W, to be honest. Clean that up, please, Sultan. Why every team we face lately has players who are faster than the ball and cover entire field? I know, exactly. Every team versus Shabab, Qadsiya, Halal, they just need one player to cover 3/4 of the field, and they have 99 pace, 99 endurance. They don't get tired. They're just alive the whole time playing. So yeah, absolutely. I do see that actually, which is actually insane. These players, I don't know, they taking performance enhancers before in the match. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Are these teams, these competitions that desperate for Al Nassr to lose matches, and for some weird reason that they do this? I have no idea. At the moment, I don't think so. That is 100% a foul on Garib. The referee, again, ignores this. Just another sloppy call by the ref. Another 400 sloppy calls. I don't know when this sloppiness is going to stop. Ronaldo is absolutely sprinting up here. He's telling Zhao to press. Zhao's not pressing, just sort of standing there doing absolutely nothing there. That's embarrassing, Zhao. And, you know, the press is happening. We get the 3 throw in. And then it's going to be a free kick given to Gamba Osaka for absolutely no reason here. Just a dive by their player, and they get a free kick. I don't know. I don't know anymore. What is this, man? How is that a free kick? How is that a free kick by Garib? He runs by and the guy's head turns into his elbow and it's a free kick. Awful decision by the referee. Awful decision. That's disgusting, man. That is actually disgusting how they're given this sort of thing. Man, I don't understand it with these. Just please, can we have a quality ref for once in a game? Like, I'm begging you, please. Can we, like, for once, just have, like, a referee who actually knows what they're doing? Because we don't. We never... I would love, you know, like, Trossard's dad, you know, that referee. I'd love him to be a, you know, ref. Clement Turpin. I'd love him to be a ref for one of our games. Please, he's fair. He actually knows what he's doing, unlike, you know, half of these referees. Like, geez, man. Given away there by Angelo. Just another sloppy play in the midfield there. We need to get a little bit better. Not give away the ball, guys. Come on. Oh, brilliant skill by Angelo, though. He redeems himself there with that skill. Just pass it off, though, Angelo, man. João Felix gets a meg. Gets absolutely taken to the floor. Should be a yellow card. And Osaka came to win. Osaka came to win. The ref came to, you know, absolutely just have a poor game as usual. But yeah, you know, this team needs to win, though. Osaka needs to win. The fact their season's a failure without a win here. So, you know, they need it. Ronaldo falls to the floor. Poor touch by him. Expect better. This is going to be now a cross down the field. It's going to be held up by Hassan. Now back to Sultan. Again, another foul not called. That actually was a foul by Simikin on one of the Osaka players. Referee doesn't call it. Yes, Indu is, what? Yeah, I don't know. Wholly rigged. I mean, I'm not going to say it's rigged again. I'm going to say this ref awful because he's not calling any fouls for any teams. Mane gets absolutely blasted to the floor. No foul given again. It's going to be a throw-in. Man, this is insane. Okay, so we got Koeman coming on for Garib. Poor choice. Would have taken off Hassan. Keep Garib in midfield with Angelo. And Najdi is finally coming on, making his appearance for Ayman. Again, poor choice. Would have taken off Martinez and bring on Najdi for him. Play Ayman as a centre-back. Ayman's looking a bit sad here that he's getting taken off. He does a little bit of this. Yeah, he's really disappointed that he's getting taken off here, Ayman. He wants to stay on. He wants to stay on. And, yeah. Okay, Koeman and Najdi coming on here. Here we go. We got, I think he meant the profile Indu, to be honest, but, you know, fair enough. Sultan, Koeman. Okay, hopefully Koeman can provide that quality on the wing, and unfortunately he kicks the ball straight as the first thing he does. Luckily it's a throw on for us. Okay, throw back to Simikin. Simikin to Koeman. Koeman on the turn there, just slips over. What is with our ground as well? Do we water our ground too much? I think we do. Because we had this little problem in the Louis Castro era where we just kept slipping over in crucial games. Okay, it's going to be Ronaldo to Mane. Mane coming back here. We got a chance here. Mane. João Felix is open. João gets it passed over to him. João crossing it with a ground cross. It's going to be a corner. Here we go. Leaving Garib on with the yellow as a risk. I guess so, actually. I didn't even know he was on the yellow. Oh, because of the stupid fake foul that he got given. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was a risk, actually. Kazuma's so smart. I forgot he actually got a yellow for that. So, yeah, big brain call there. Yeah, I would have loved Garib to stay on for longer, but yeah, it is a smart play. I would have kept Ayman on. I got to be honest, though. I would have kept Ayman on, then taken off Hassan, bring, you know, Koeman on, bring on Najdi, and keep Ayman on. Play Ayman midfielder. Okay, Hassan's now got the ball. Back to Najdi. Najdi taking a long ranger. It's going to get deflected away. It's going to go cleared all the way down the field. It's going to be thrown for Al Nassr there. That dude that just tried to shoot from 50 meters away. Yeah, that's Najdi there. Taking his first touch in like 20 years of not playing. So, yeah, that was kind of... I didn't expect that from Najdi, actually, because last time he came on in the Najma game, he was actually very solid. So, you know, kind of disappointing there that he actually did that sort of thing. Didn't expect that from him, but, you know... I guess the players are this desperate already. It's 70th minute, boys. You know, you got some time. Just finish the game off with a, you know, draw. Extra time's a possibility. It's not the end of the world getting an extra time. And there's Mane taken down the box. That should be a pen. That should be a pen. Zhao's absolutely taken out. Referee again, just calling nothing. This ref is insane, man. How is that not a pen? This referee just not checking the monitor, not even looking at it. Nothing there from him at all. At all. No reaction. It's actually embarrassing having this sort of quality ref in this tournament. You know, this quality ref where, you know, they haven't... It seems like this guy's refed maximum a second division league in Asia. Of course, those aren't good as well. So that's the max he's refed. And we're seeing that sort of, you know, quality from him. That is awful. It's an atrocious decision. At least check VAR. Show the replay, bro. How can you see that sort of tackle from outside the box from 30 meters away? Like, you know, show us a little bit of a, you know, close-up chance there. I know. What is this ref doing, man? Mane into João Felix. Ronaldo's got open. João Felix just not passing it with a good pass. Mane falls over again. What is we doing with falling over? It's going to be thrown for Al Nassr here. João's still complaining about that pen there. He's the only one actually complaining about it. Let's take a look at this again. Mane just stopped from shooting at all. There's a handball in the box as well as he falls on the ball. I don't think that's going to be counted as a handball. Yeah, that is a 100% a pen. My guy just straight up slams into him and stops him from shooting. 100% a pen. Mane slips. I don't think so, though. He takes the shot and he just gets rammed into, though. He gets lost on balance. The other one was a slip there outside the box. That's for sure a slip, but just rammed into and just no check even. Not even a check. I would understand a check and say no, but no check for that sort of thing. Insane. Insane. Oh, man. These dudes are sprinting for every defensive effort. I know. They want it so bad as well. That's why. They want it so bad that they're going to sprint for everything. That's why. Pay referee. I mean, yeah. Guys, remember when Dino said if Al Nassr loses? I never said that. I never said I would shave my head if Al Nassr loses. That's false. What? When? Hey, Dino, when will we get to see your beautiful beard? What? Okay. One day in the future. It's going to happen. I don't know why we're suddenly talking about, you know, body parts. That's fun. Sultan heading the ball straight out. It's going to be a throw-in now for Gamba Osaka. Come on, just equalize, guys. All you got to do, just equalize. Bring it to extra time. Bring it to extra time, please. I beg you. You know, bring it to extra time. Just bring it. Fast sprint. Simikin running on. Gets the ball back to Bento. Sends it down the field. And it's going to be an offside. It's going to be a free kick there. Dino, when will we see you with Ronaldo? Maybe one day. Yeah, Bento's just fouled. I mean, Simikin's just fouled there, absolutely. That time the referee calls an irrelevant foul. Nothing burger foul. But, you know, won't call the pen. So awful. Such an awful ref, man. Just why do we have to have no quality? No, I get it. I get if it's not a pen, but, you know, just check. You check those sorts of things. My beard will grow if Ronaldo wins. Let's hope so. Would you like to see a DinoDoomz Sega 2 made by me and Abrima? If yes, then you're in luck because we are. Oh, nice. That would be crazy. That would be really cool. Sultan, who has so far, you know, not really proven himself in any games this season. So we'll have to wait and see. Al Hilal pay the ref. We can't use that excuse, unfortunately. But, you know, I'm using the excuse of the ref's quality, which is not really an excuse when it's true. João Felix, what a skill to Ronaldo, man. Just Ronaldo, no touch capability there whatsoever. Just loses the ball. Luckily, Hassan wins it back. It's going to be back with Inigo Martinez. Again, to be honest here, I'm going to say bring on Hamdan soon. And there's cross going in. Ronaldo just deflected away. Again, how do we not score from those positions, man? Mane just caught by the goalkeeper as a 7.5 rating, by the way. Just shows how much they're defending this whole game. Just shows, please bring on Hamdan, man. I gotta say Hamdan for Hassan, maybe. Just all the attackers we need. All the attackers we need this game. We can't have, you know, I know we have to take off a midfielder for that sort of thing, but we just need Hamdan on. He is great. We need some other players on. They are playing so desperate. I know they need to get something here. Like, What is going on? Just a poor slippery challenge there from Najdi. It's played on by the referee again. I would actually have called that a foul for Osaka, and it's just not called. There's a foul by Gamba Osaka on Al Nassr, and that's not called by the referee. It's called by the linesman. What is going on by this man? Is Messi a sub? Why would Messi be a sub? Kick Garib out. Like, Garib is out, man. Garib's not on. Dino, I see you have a moustache and a beard, level 7 at the back. No, I don't. What? We will bottle this one. Again, hopefully not. That would be sad. I got paid the ref to make Al Nassr win, but he took my money and I can see he isn't doing what I asked. Yeah, Halal and Al Ali bought this one, for real. Yeah, definitely. The refs... I'm going to check. Can I see what games this ref is refereed? He doesn't even show up in the team thing. I'm trying to look on the team thing to see if he shows up. He doesn't. This guy's poor. It's awful. 1-0 away, man. That's tough. It's a tough one. Hopefully we can get something soon. 73rd minute now. We actually are closing in near the end of this one, to be honest. We are closing in near the end. This is, you know, getting to the final. Just need to see something. We got Sultan coming off for injury there. I mean, you know, shouldn't have subbed on Sultan in the first place, actually. Is he coming off for injury? I don't know. He might be having a cool and break check here, so we'll see. I mean, for me, subbing on Sultan was not the smart choice here. I got to be honest here. I would have kept on Bashal. Just Sultan on? Nah. Nah, I wouldn't have done that. Okay, we need to see some, you know, more... Need some more fight from the team here. I'm sorry, this is getting into 75th now. Need some more fight. We're not seeing any. They're sort of just, you know, diddling around at the, you know, the middle of the field here. They're not playing the ball forward. They're not pushing. They're not pushing. They're not, you know, going for it. They need to push and go for it. Dino, when will you show your room? I actually showed my room before on multiple other streams. I mean, I might show it again. It's currently kind of messy, so I probably won't show it now. But in a future stream, when I clean it up, yeah. Blurax, I know you're putting Lamine Yamal chat in there. I'm going to just, like, time you out for a minute. I'm not even joking. Like, genuinely, we don't need to hear Lamine Yamal in this chat. I swear. That washed-up player who's absolutely horrendous. Straight up, like, man, I don't need to hear that guy. Martinez, over to Simikin. Okay, this is Simikin now over to Sultan. Okay, Sultan, through ball there to absolutely no one. Kicks it straight out. Sultan should not be playing this game. Just not this game. Why? Why Sultan this game? At least Sultan is off. No, is he off, though? I don't know. I don't even know if he's off. I didn't see him. No, he's still on. Sultan's still on. He's back. I thought he was off for injury. I thought, you know, him coming off for injury would have been great, but no. Okay, Simikin, nice defensive contribution there. Simikin actually is probably the only player trying on this team. I've got to be honest here. Really, really solid player, Simikin. Probably our best buy in a long time out of all the players we've bought so far. I think Simikin's one of them. Really does try in those big games. You know, he's scored for us in the Halal game. Had an absolute defensive masterclass against Halal. And he's having a defensive game this game. He's really good. We got players from Barcelona, Bayern, Liverpool, Chelsea, Real Madrid. And here we are. Who was the other team? Exactly. I mean, just... finish it. You got the quality. Jao with a long range. This goal, he's obviously playing his life out. You know, that's what they do. You know, remember Maximiano against, you know, against us, that Neon versus Al Nassr game? Yeah, remember that one? Remember that goalkeeper? It's always the goalies in our games where the other goalkeeper has a masterclass and then, you know, we just never somehow get the finishing touch on it. Just, I don't know. And, okay, this is going to be now over to... Bellingham said, which was okay, and then when Lamine said it, don't need to hear Barcelona stuff in the chat here. I got to be honest, Barcelona's a slop. You know, they at the moment Barcelona slop isn't needed in this chat. In fact, mods, if we hear anything to do with Lamine Yamal or Barcelona, get the person timed out for 1 minute. I'm not even joking, or 10 minutes. I don't even care at this point. Barcelona is not relevant at this point in time. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Simikin. Okay, Ronaldo. Through ball. It's back now to the goalkeeper. Yeah, no point. I mean, we still got a chance here. Again, I'm going to stay positive to the end. Just hope we can get something from there. Referee finally gives us a free kick after 20 billion years. But yeah. Are we the Arsenal of the Russian Saudi League? Hopefully not. João Felix, yeah, just... It's a good shot. Hits the post, man. Like, how unlucky? How unlucky? That is actually crazy. Hit the post. It wasn't going in anyway, but, like, I mean... We are so unlucky sometimes as well, like, with some of our stuff. It's just actually crazy. Okay, João Felix absolutely sends it over to Mane. He just doesn't keep it in. Mane, man. Fell off at the end of the season, I can't lie. Just... Come on, man. Mane, God, give us the performance for the Empire here. Come on, bro. Got like 12 minutes. Gamba Osaka now diving. It's here we go. The time wasting has begun, guys. They are going to start falling to the floor and waiting for 20 billion years to dive. Okay, it's going to be Jabali on the floor. Their Tunisian player. Just down. It's going to get cramp treated. Let's take a look at that pass from... That shot from João again. Yeah, just... So far, our best chance of the game, unfortunately. Unfortunately, our best chance. 10 minutes left in this game. Pros additional time. I'd probably say there's about, I don't know, 40 minutes left in total. 4 minutes additional. I don't say much else. Really thought we would have a better performance in this game. But the fact is, you know what this game reminds me a lot of? The Kawasaki game. Very, very similar game to that. Very similar. Hamdan's coming on here. Thank goodness, man. Please, Hamdan, give us something, man. Give us something. You know, you tried your best when you came on against Halal. You know, you come really late, so you couldn't really provide. But, yeah, they're stretching off this guy for absolutely no reason. I'm going to be honest here. This guy's not... There's no need for this guy to get stretched off. Besides that, he's time wasting. If it goes to pens, we're winning. We just need to score one goal. Get one goal. Get us to the extra time. Score. Get one goal. Extra time. Score. Hopefully. 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 Fix the timer? Nah, the timer... I can't. The timer's bugged. I don't know what happened to it. Like, it's not working where it's going above 90 anymore, so... above 45, so it's just going up to 45 again for a second time. Yeah, unfortunately. Hassan's off, and we got someone else coming on here. I think that's... so that's a player for them coming on. I think Hamdan came on for us for Hassan, which is the sub I was going to make anyway. Okay. It's Japanese players against players that scored goals from 40 yards. We need to see this. Come on. Come on. We got something here still. We got some life left in the game here. As long as this referee doesn't call any stupid stuff, we should be, you know, should have a chance still. 80th minute, 14 minutes about left. I'm not reading about Yamal Psych. Okay, Mane pushing forward. Come on, cross it in, Mane. Come on, man. You got this, bro. Just no cross. Hamdan gets it in the box. Crosses it in. It's going to go back out to Koeman. Koeman trying to defend that one up nicely. Simikin's there. Gets pulled down absolutely to the floor. Finally get a free kick as well. Yellow card might be coming out here. I don't know. They'll score at least at the 90+1 and then 90+2. I mean, if they did that, I'll be insane. But nah, we need to see something here. Come on. Hamdan was really solid there, controlling that in the box. Just the press that we needed. You know, Hamdan should have been, if anything, starting this game, to be honest. I've got to be real. Hamdan should have started. We could have gone even for João as an AM. And there's a cross, and there we go. It's caught. Simikin almost hit. Was that a scorpion or a diving header? I don't know. This goalkeeper, man. This goalkeeper. Look, it's always the goalkeepers. It's a diving header. Just how these goalkeepers, what do they do before the matches against us? They just, every game against the goalkeeper, man. That's like doing this sort of thing. Where they have like 20 billion saves in a match and they obviously no one can ever score past them for some reason. I don't know why. And their players, look at their players. They actually kept the ball in. What? I mean, luckily it got kicked out for a goal kick, but their player sprinted down the field with the ball having a 40-meter head start and managed to catch up to the ball. But not only over that, but overtake the ball to get their foot around it. And the ball's going fast. It's not like it's slow rolling down the field. At a 40-meter head start, it's rolling down the field. And that guy's sprinting down the field and he's played the whole game. Like, what? What? What is going on? I swear, man, someone's suspicious always when we verse these sorts of teams. I can't believe it. I can never believe this sort of thing. Like, you know, is Kudsia the same thing? You know, it's the same thing against Neom. With you know, we won that game, but still, same thing where they had their goalkeeper had like 10 billion saves. Like, what is going on? Yeah, the Coleman passes aren't looking the best at the moment. Hamdan just holding the ball up deep into the field here. He's playing very deep role, Hamdan, because, you know, there's obviously one midfielder now on the field, which is Angelo, and he's not even really a midfielder technically, though I think he should be. Sultan now over to Coleman. Coleman chops it, trying to roll in himself in there, just back to Simikin. Okay, Simikin now holding up. Fun fact, green means poor in most South Asian languages. Correct, actually. Don, are you doing MSM tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow. I'll put the pre-streams out for next week tomorrow, so don't worry. I'll get them out. Okay. Throw, quickly taken. Mane. Cross. It's going to get deflected out. Come on, we got 7 minutes regular time plus additional time. Come on, guys. Just get something here, please, man. Just something. Just get something. Najdi. Mane. Mane still going in. Passing into Hamdan. Hamdan back heel to Zhao. And the goalkeeper saves it again. This goalkeeper, man. What is with the goalkeeper? What is with the goalkeeper? What? Added time 38 minutes. No, this is the time is broken, so we're cycling 2:45. So we did 45 first half, 45 second half. Yes, tomorrow, Cameron. As I said, I did just answer that, I think. Again, what is these goalkeepers in these matches? Cross going in is a very poor cross. There's a call for a pen. Header by Ronaldo, not great at all. That was a very sloppy header. Actually, was that Ronaldo or Hamdan? Hamdan, one of them. Doesn't matter. Hamdan's been on for a bit anyway, but still sloppy header. Can't be showing, you know, disappointment here. Need to show some actual capabilities, guys. Just come on. 6 minutes regular time, 4 minutes additional most likely. Push it up. Push it up. Coleman. Coleman to Simikin. Good pass by Coleman. Simikin just going to pass back to Bento. Did I create the banner for my channel? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, it's going to go down the field here. It's going to be now to João Felix, crossing it into no one. It's going to be out for another corner. Another corner. Just send it long. Come on, please. Just deep in. I'm done. Near post. Ronaldo far post. Martinez middle. Simikin back. Just come on. We need to see something here. Come on, guys. Like, can't be doing slop every time. Slop corners every time. Can't be the case here. Come on. João Felix sends it in deep. And it's caught by the goal. The goalkeeper caught it. I can't. These goalkeepers, man. These goalkeepers. What is this? This guy's performing the best match. Let's take a look at Araki's previous matches. 6.6 last match. 6.2 the previous match. 5.1 he had in a match that was only 4 games before that. Like, what? Actually, what? And then how many goals have you conceded? You've conceded 21 goals in the league. Like... 21 goals conceded. Actually, not that much, to be honest, but still. Okay, Hamdan. Ronaldo. Sends it over the bar. Man, Ronaldo, you need to hit that on target, man. Ronaldo needs to hit that on target. That's not good. You know, I mean, I felt bad for you last game when you, you know, obviously got subbed off. You're so close. Everyone was so close. You know, I felt bad for the team. The players that got subbed off played that whole time. But then, you know, this game, man, you got to start hitting this stuff on target. You know, it's, what are we almost done? 4 minutes left regular time plus additional. They're time wasting again. It was deflected. I mean, even if it's deflected still, it's, you know, it should be a slam into the, you know, on target there still. You know, deflections can give us more corners that are just going to result in more clearances from them or their goalkeeper just catching it. Khan Simikin, provide us something, bro. Coleman. Coleman, crossing it. It's another corner. It's another corner. Okay, here we go. Are you going to look at my islands like you said 2 days ago because my birthday? Yes, yeah, absolutely, Cameron. Yeah, sure, it's your birthday. I'll look at them. Not today, though, unfortunately, because, you know, it looks like it's going to be a loss. But, yeah, tomorrow I will, absolutely. All right, Joao Felix. Just all I need to know now is that we're not going to do the same thing against Demuck, because I swear if we lose against Demuck, that would be even worse. It would be even worse to lose against Demuck. That's all I can say. You know, like, that game, losing that would be the worst. That would be the absolute worst. The goalkeeper catches the ball again. This guy is literally catching everything. You know what one of our players should do now? Red card tackle the goalkeeper, make sure he's injured, get him off the field, bring on their sub-goalkeeper, and then score. You know, I'd rather play with 10 players on the field and having their goalkeeper off the field. Just need to, like, absolutely just do something, like, here. Timer, as I said, Grim, I did say multiple times during this that this timer is for the... it shows the, well, it's behind by a couple of seconds there, unfortunately, but this timer is showing 2:45s. Yeah. But yeah, this timer is slightly delayed, so I'm going to just put it up a little bit more. Ronaldo cry again. I mean, AFC 2 is not really anything to cry about necessarily, but still, the league is very important. The league's very important. I cannot stress enough. The league is the most important thing here. We need to win the league. Now, it's enough on the, you know, the nothing stuff, you know, the nothing plays that we need to see. We need to see the league won. We need to see the league. Come on, bring it up. Where can you watch live? BN Sports 2. BN Sports 2, Abu Dhabi Sports. Cross coming in there. Player put down. There is a call for a penalty. Penalty is not going to be given by this referee here, obviously. That's a pen, man. That's a pen. Don't give me this slop, ref. Don't even... Man, how is that not a pen? How is that not a pen? This ref is sloppy as anything, man. Oh my goodness. Angela's just been absolutely... Yeah, you're the worst referee I think I've ever seen in my life. Oh my... Yeah, this is... Okay. This is disgusting. That ref is disgusting. Disgusting refereeing. 4 minutes additional time, probably. Also, yo, Donny, can I ask, is Murray going to be possibly next week? Possibly, yeah, during the week Supreme. I'll pick a day, don't worry. Maybe like Friday or something, I'll see, or Thursday, if that's fine. Just disgusting. And Martinez not even running towards the ball there as well. They're holding it up in the corner, these guys, as well. Throwing for Al Nassr. Just, they are playing Harumball here at the end. They're just literally parking the bus now. This is their moment to park the bus. Coleman running on. Coleman, 6 minutes additional. You got 6 minutes to clutch up here, Nassr, and get us a goal and bring us to extra time, I swear. Coleman. Hamdan. Long range. Finally, someone took a shot. Man, that took forever. Someone finally actually took a shot in the game. Hamdan, long ranger, over the bar. Goalkeeper had it covered as well. That's the stupid thing about it. Goalkeeper actually had that covered too. His arm was in the exact perfect position to save it. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Okay, this is going to be over to Martinez. Martinez now over to, I believe that's, not even bothered at this point. Okay, I'm not even bothered. Just get the ball up the field, Bento. 5 minutes additional. Okay, throw in for Gamba Osaka. Joao Felix, referee just calling nothing again. There's a clear foul on one of our players. Coleman foul, clearly. Play on, though referee just doesn't care. This guy who's been sprinting the whole game is still sprinting up the field faster than all of our players combined. Manages to win a corner for Gamba Osaka. Corner for Gamba Osaka. Unfortunate. Unfortunate here, guys. Well, just locking for the league. That's all I can say. Because if we lose the league, that's going to be embarrassing. But yeah, I mean, AFC 2's done. They're time wasting here. They're just going to hold it up in the corner here. They're not even playing. Nothing at all has gone Nassr's way at all. Every single decision. All their passes are terrible. Shots are poor. Nothing on target. Simikin's been the best player, in my opinion, with Bashal, who got subbed off early for washed-up Sultan. I don't know why Bashal was, to be honest, subbed off. Bento had a solid game at least, you know, not really had to do anything, though. I mean, they scored, but still just keep that form for the Damok game, Bento, and hopefully the rest of your team can actually decide to, you know, show up on the day. Along with Simikin and, you know, Bashal. Keep up the good work, guys. That's all I can say for those three. Yeah, that's all I can say. Okay, we'll see. Brozovic was a massive miss. Yeah, Brozovic, man. The thing is as well, I feel like Haider should have played this game. I gotta be honest. Try someone new. Should have came on in the second half. Here, referee. What the heck was that? I don't even know what that was. Goal kick given when Sultan hits a deflection shot. I mean, I can't even blame the ref when this performance is sloppy. I can't blame it. The performance is sloppy, so you can't really blame them. It's awful. Well, if we beat Damok, all is forgiven. Yeah, if we beat Damok, I forgive them. I do forgive them if we beat Damok, but because, again, I can't state enough. This trophy is, I mean, it should have been an easy win. I'm going to be honest, this is embarrassing that we didn't win it. Should be an easy win. If they beat Damok, it's forgiven because in the end, the league compared to this, the league is 1 billion times better than this trophy. 100% better. But against Damok, like, if we lose, that is the worst. I will not forgive them for that sort of thing. And it's going to be a free kick possibly for Simikin. We don't know because the referee's given a free kick for Gamba Osaka. Of course, why wouldn't they get a free kick? You know, why wouldn't they? Yep, Gamba Osaka with the free kick there, obviously. You know, why wouldn't they have one? They just be getting free kicks for literally anything at this point. Their player could sneeze and they could get a free kick for it. I'm not even joking, genuinely. It's done. It's done. GG's. GG's. Well, hopefully, Damok, I'll be in the stadium for that one. If they fail there, that's an embarrassment. But, you know, just please win the league. I beg you, win the league, man. Win the league. It's offside by Gamba Osaka. They pass it in. It's going to be cleared. That is clearly offside. Referee gives a corner, obviously. Ronaldo's been shocking last three. I got to admit there, actually, Rishon, I'm agree with you there. Ollie game, he was decent. Then after that, man, the Shabab game is okay. Those other games, man, though, I got to be honest, a lot of our players were not great. Ronaldo, Martinez, who else? Angelo's not been great. There's a lot of players that haven't been great in those last games. Bento had that mistake, which, you know, I don't want to say he's great, not great, because he has been pretty, you know, in some important moments, he's definitely been there. But yeah, okay, it's going to be now an offside free kick or a throw-in given. I don't know what's going on. They're just holding in the back here. Referee's going to call full-time in a second. Referee's going to call full-time. It's going to be there, full-time, 1-0. 1-0. Embarrassing that we lost this competition, I gotta say that. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. This is actually embarrassing. Go back into the you know, changing room. And I better hear that the players that did not make a sound. I better hear they're all sitting down, you know, getting absolutely, you know, I hope, you know, Majid Abdullah is here. He's one of the legends of Al Nassr. I hope he comes down to the changing room and tells them. I hope he tells them. Go into the changing room there, man. You should tell the team. Because that is just absolute pitiful performance. That is disgusting. No chance whatsoever in that game. 20 shots, 6 on target. The shots were poor as well. Like, it's not even the 6 on target were good. They were just slow rollers to the field. Just, man. I mean, as much as we want to say rigged for the referee, that was just a sloppy performance. We didn't deserve it at all. No deserving whatsoever for that game. That was not deserved. Better performing in the league. They better perform in the league. If they don't perform in the league, then, man, they need to just ship out everyone. Ship out all of them, because they don't. These players absolutely don't have a desire to win whatsoever a trophy. Yeah, it's just sad. Today was the worst performance. Probably, yeah, I would say that was our worst performance of the entire season. Rigged ref. I agree, Moyan. It was a ref that wasn't great at all. The ref was awful. But, again, did not deserve it. That performance was disgusting. That was a disgusting performance. No attack at all. The attack was absent. No one was there. Ronaldo's not been the same. Yeah, Ronaldo hasn't been the same. He's definitely not been showing up in the last couple of games. I gotta be honest here, guys. You know, I like Ronaldo a lot, by the way. Just so you know. Ronaldo trophy, Ronaldo poster. Got Ronaldo's other stuff. He's not shown up in a couple of games, and it's actually disappointing to see. You know, hopefully that doesn't carry over into the World Cup, because that would be really poor if that did. But yeah, we can't blame the ref for this. Should be winning these games. Yeah, exactly. Should be winning the game. I mean, as much as we wanted to call that penalty, as much as we want to blame the ref for all the stuff that didn't go our way, just no winning desire whatsoever in this team. They just didn't want it at all. They were like, you know, they showed up today, and that was it. They just showed up. They didn't show up to win. They just showed up to show up. Get the paycheck. Next game, I better see them show up to win. I better see them show up to win. They better come into the stadium. They better be training in silence. I better not hear the stadium music. Don't play that stadium music. Just silent training. The fans don't make a sound. Score a goal. And then maybe we can show some appreciation to them once they're, you know, got 2 goals the next game against Denmark. Next game, though, I don't want to hear a single peep from these players. I want to have them training in absolute silence. I want to see them, you know, their faces. You know, where they actually know they did the wrong thing here, because that is a disgusting performance, you know, with these world-class players. Bento as well, I got to say, you know, I can't really blame him for this game either. So, you know, hopefully Bento comes back next game with a bit of form. Well done to Gamba Osaka. They really deserve that one, though. So their season's redeemed. Well done to them. They come in 3rd in their league at the moment. What position are they? Last time I checked, they were really low on the table. So they've moved up quite a fair bit. They're now 3rd in the league. And they've come back here with a win to get a Asian trophy, which is good. Continental trophy. That's really nice. Mane, Hassan, Bashar was shocking. Bashar? No, I don't agree about Bashar. I think Bashar was phenomenal in this game. One of our best players. I think him and Simikin and Garib were great in this game. And same with, I don't think Hassan was that bad. I think he was okay. Worst players for me in the field so far today were Mane, Ronaldo, Sarr, I don't think really did anything in the end there. Martinez was awful. Those 4 were terrible. Sultan was terrible. Coleman was terrible. Angelo was terrible. Hamdan came on, actually provided some chances. The crosses were not worth it. But I'm talking about defensive contribution-wise. Bashar is literally clutching up for us in right back there. Without Bashar in right back, everyone was just sprinting down the field and right back and abusing that position. Their left winger was abusing us at the end of that game. But yeah, in terms of good players on the field today, we saw good from Simikin. He was probably my player of the match. Bashar was great for me. Garib was great. Jiao was just okay. I'm not going to put him in great at all. He was okay. Ayman was good. Again, they subbed off good players. They subbed off Bashar and Ayman, who were probably our best players, and Garib. I don't understand it, you know. I don't understand the need to sub on a foreign player. Keep on Ayman, Bashar, and Garib. They literally were carrying that end part of the game there, like the start of the game. They were the best players on our field. Hamdan came on. He should have started. Hamdan should have started. And they just don't have that culture of winning trophy. Yeah, I know. If I attend that game, I'm running on the pitch and hitting every Al Nassr player. Fair enough. No trophies to Al Nassr nor Real Madrid. Please, I just hope, you know, again, as much as I want to be negative, I really do want to be negative. We got to show just the one last bit of support for them for the trophy. If they fumble the league, then that is terrible. If they fumble the league, that is awful. But what I'll say, next game against Denmark, they better show up. They better show up. If they show up and win the league, again, I will forgive them. I will forgive them for winning the league because the league is harder. The league is much harder. The league is versing, not only two corrupt teams, Halal and Al-Ali, but you are versing, teams that are probably above all of the levels of the AFC 2 and AFC Elite teams. So if they win against Denmark, I will forgive you, but that's it. That's it. That's it. If they don't, that's it. I'm not going to forgive them. That next season they need to rebuild fully. Jorge Jesus probably won't stay even. If they don't win the trophies, he probably won't even stay. You quit football? No, I don't quit football. Don't quit football. Is Brozovic? Yeah, Brozovic was injured. I'm surprised. Well, Brozovic actually really liked him in the Halal game. He got injured by Milinkovic-Savic, so Milinkovic-Savic obviously giving us a gift there for the next game. But yeah, Brozo wasn't eating that game, to be honest. A lot of people bagging Brozo, but that you can see now, without Brozo, no control in that midfield. Jeez Louise, there's just none. None at all. And hi, Mr. Messi. Yeah, it's been a long time, man. It has been a long time. Since the Club World Cup, actually. But yeah, I mean, just embarrassing, man. I just got to keep hope for the league. That's all I got to be honest to. Just they got to win a game. Win one game. You've won all this season. All this season you've won. You won 20 games in a row, yet you can't win the two crucial matches that matter. The two ones that matter. It's just, nah. Next season, just buy midfielders, buy an attacker. Don't even buy an attacker anymore. I can't stand buying attackers every season, I got to be honest. Buy a goalkeeper, Costa, buy Diogo Costa. At least there, he probably won't throw in a big match. Sell someone. Unfortunately, Brozo's probably too old. So again, not Brozo's fault, just too old. So I think we need to get someone younger. Sell Martinez, trade him in. I hope they trade Martinez for Van de Ven. I actually hope they do. Possible option there. Here, I'll bring up this as well. I like doing this. I'm going to bring this up for you guys. Let me get this up here. I'm going to get here, you'll see in a second. Just give me this. 1 second here. Okay, this is called the lineup builder. And here, I'll show you guys this thing. Add new source, screen capture 1, lineup builder. There we go. So we got the team here at the moment. You can see it on the screen. You can't see me, but you can see it on the screen. What I'm doing first, I'm going to keep Al Amri as a starter. Sell you. You're sold. Bring in Van de Ven. Bring in Van de Ven. I probably should write Van de Ven. Bring Van de Ven. Play Simikin as a right back. Play Bashal as a left back. That's my starting back line. Sell you. Bring in you. You're a solid goalkeeper. You would fit well with the synergy of this team. If it was Al-Ali or Halal, they would have won. Yeah, I know. They've got that winning mentality, though, Al-Ali and Halal. They do. You, unfortunately, Brozovic, would have to be sold because you're old. I bring in a controlling midfielder. Someone, not Vitinha, but someone with the likes of Vitinha, can control the field, play it up. We need that sort of player on this team. I don't know who exactly. I don't know if I got not really any ideas. But yeah, definitely maybe a relegated Premier League player. Like, definitely if we take a look, like Rishan suggested here, if we take a look at West Ham players, right? I don't know. You can't search players, unfortunately. But there's Bowen, for example. There's also Fernandez. Definitely you could get him. Not Mateus Fernandez. Could get him. He's pretty solid. I actually think he's really good. Another player I would love to get is, just for the experience, that winning mentality, Casemiro. We can play 10 foreign players next season as well. So Bashal and Al Amri, I wouldn't even sub off Al Amri. I'd keep him starting. I'd keep Bashal starting, to be honest. Or you could definitely go for Bashal as a sub and bring on another, maybe a foreign player of the likes of, someone like Mazraoui, maybe. Mazraoui, I think he's actually got that quality to play in this league. He might be sold from United next season. I know he's not been always great for United, but he's definitely solid when it comes to it. Inigo ain't that bad, to be honest. He's not that bad, but he's slow. We can't have a slow player. That's why I think Van de Ven's a better player to have in terms of quality. He's faster. He's there. Someone else we could definitely get, Shaw from United. He's kind of older, so he would definitely fit in just as a left back, with the crossing capability of Shaw. He's really good. Everyone else I keep the same, but definitely I would be 100% buying someone like Van de Ven who's getting relegated. I'd be, or very close to relegation. Does he want to stay in a team that's potentially getting relegated? Probably not. So I'd buy him. He's fast, one of the fastest defenders in the Prem. I'd buy him up. Costa's a solid goalkeeper. I'd keep him up. And today we got flashbacks like how Kawasaki. It's very similar to how Kawasaki eliminated us as well. This is a very similar game. The whole stadium's empty, by the way. A little fun fact there, which is actually insane. The stadium's emptied out for the trophy lift, and we're going to get our second place medals. Yeah, we need a fast left back maybe as well, technically. Baleba could be a good role in number 8 as well. Yeah, for sure. If we get him in here. Yeah, he is really solid. There was rumors of Matoma coming in. But I don't know how he fits into the squad, to be honest, with these sorts of players. Again, Mane, he's great start of season. End of season, he just doesn't perform. Luke Shaw is a glorified centre-back, and that's what's good about him. I actually think Majid Abdullah does not look happy, by the way. He is so angry bringing out this trophy, man. He is angry. Jeez Louise, my guy is like fuming at these. He's going to go at the players after the game. I can tell you that for sure. A quality legend like Majid, he should absolutely, after the game, bring them all into the dressing room, get their second place medals, go straight out to the dressing room, and he should be telling them, this is not good enough to play for a club like this. It's disgusting. It really is. It's not bad. It's actually disgusting. The fact that we couldn't even score a goal. They kept a clean sheet against us. Yeah, get him off. I mean, Shaw's crossing quality is good, though. That's why I put him on there. I mean, you could go... I think Mazraoui's okay as well. That's who I had there originally, Mazraoui. I feel like he's okay. He could play in this sort of league, Moroccan as well. And usually Moroccan players do play with a lot of intensity, so I feel like that would be great. A lot of people are saying get a Hakimi. I don't know if Hakimi's going to come, to be honest. I really don't think Hakimi will come to us. If Hakimi came, that would be insane. But I don't think so. And then playing him like that could be a possibility of Van de Ven left back. But no, I don't think so. The refs collecting their medals as well. Great. Collect your medals for being rigged. Your pieces of trash. Do I think Hakimi's coming? No, I don't think he is. So I'm going to keep Mazraoui there for now. I'm not putting Carvial. No way. I don't think Carvial should go here in this team. I've got to be honest here. Carvial would absolutely make us be even weaker on the right back. He's slow, older. The Saudi project's gone for younger players now. I know he's a former teammate, but he's just not it. I put Casemiro there just for the control of the midfield. You don't need to be fast in the midfield. You just need to be controlling. Casemiro has that control, in that midfield position. But for, wingers, wing backs need to be fast. They need to have that pace, 100%. Bernardo Silva could be a good player as well. Yes, he is leaving. He would definitely actually, I feel like, if he actually locked in like he did for City, he would work. He would work for sure. I don't mind it, actually. You're going to go now. See you later, Alice. Thanks for being on the stream. I don't actually mind Bernardo coming in. They should sign Lewandowski for Ronaldo. Again, I don't know. Just an older player. I don't think they're going to go for him. I don't know. I think he's going in Diria. Jesus looks really mad here as well. He is not happy, man. He is not happy. This could work. 2 controlling older midfielders. I mean, he's not that old, Bernardo Silva. Casemiro is not that old either. He's kind of old, but he's not that old. Mazraoui in that right back. Van de Ven left back. Very pacey wing back. Maybe someone better as a right back. I don't really see Mazraoui, actually. Casemiro is too old. Yeah, if we have Bernardo Silva, I wouldn't say get Casemiro. If we got Casemiro, I wouldn't say get Bernardo Silva. I would probably go for... if I had to pick between the two, I've changed my mind. I still would go for Bernardo just because of the control he provides. That link-up, Portuguese link-up there. I would definitely go for a younger player as well. I do agree. Hence why, if we take a look at some of these younger players that are playing at the moment in some of these teams, if we go look at, for example, Chelsea, because their team is sort of not doing great this season, might have someone leaving that team. You've got the likes of like Andre Santos on that team, who's a Brazilian midfielder, might have some link-up with Angelo there. He would be very good for in terms of just a pacey midfielder, especially if we have Bernardo Silva with the control, and then we have Santos in there. Spelt wrong. There, I feel like, something like this, maybe not him, but, even Angelo playing there, I think it'd work. Just, we need Van de Ven. That's a crucial player to buy, I actually think, very crucial to buy. Bernardo Silva, Casemiro, someone controlling, a younger midfielder to sign, and then a right back, not Mazraoui, though. Pedri would be phenomenal, but nah, he's not coming. Absolutely, I don't think. But Pedri would be crazy. 2 losses this close to each other. I know, well, it's not really a loss. The other one was a draw, but still, if we lose the Demuck game, man, they need to just ship out half the team. I'm going to be honest here. They just ship out everyone. Everything else here in terms of like right back, I don't really know any good right backs. I know there was some rumors of Reece James, but do I really want Reece James coming to the team? I don't know. But maybe a player from like Porto or Sporting could definitely come in, like someone like Alberto Costa. You know, he's a great player. He's very pacey right back. He has a lot of good skills and gameplay. He's very good. I think we need Haaland. Yeah, Haaland probably wouldn't even make us be able to win. At this point, the mentality. We just need, we need that mentality, man. Bernardo Silva with Man City, he's got that mentality. He's won all those premierships with Pep. He's won all of them. Bring him in. Maybe you could do a number, but just, nah, I don't see it. Rashford, if Barca doesn't sign him and Man United don't want him back. Yeah, even that would make sense. Even playing Mane as like a midfielder, where I actually think Mane plays better. Funnily enough, I think he plays better there. He doesn't really, his left-winging ability is gone. Foden, we are not signing Foden. If we somehow manage to pull Foden, that would be insane. But no, I don't think we are. Rashford, I don't think will come, though. I think he's renewing with Barca. I think he's going to get the clause with Barca and go on there. But again, winger's not my main priority here. It's right back, left back, and midfielder. But yeah, definitely, I'm thinking Alberto Costa would be a great signing for right back. Very pacey. Van de Ven, left back, would be phenomenal. Or centre back, can definitely rotate out. Trade him with Martinez. Let Martinez go to, Tottenham. He can go there, give them some quality in the Championship if they do get relegated. That's relying sort of on a relegation here, to be honest, though. I got to be real. But yeah, in terms of I don't think we really need Rashford, to be honest. I'm going to just remove him at the moment. Hyder's good. I don't know why Hyder didn't start this game. Yeah, we need Spurs relegated. We actually do. You want Mane? Mane in left back is actually good shout. I'm not joking here. As CDF said, yeah, he's becoming ineffective up the front, especially later into the season. But his defensive contributions are phenomenal. I can't take that away from Mane. His defensive contributions are really, really good. So hopefully, he could even ship back to left back. I'm not joking. He can switch positions to left back. It's possible. It's possible. Yeah, Andre Santos. I did say him earlier as well. Yeah, Andre Santos would be a good shout in the midfield there. Not Van de Ven there, obviously. That wouldn't really make sense. I would love to keep Al Amri as my starting centre-back, though. So, I'll keep it like that for now, but Mane even playing like as a, even if we had like this, where they're playing midfield, right? And then Mane's playing left back, and we have Bernardo sort of on this, Koeman even on this side, and we have Bernardo sort of on this side and Santos like that. That could work out for sure. So more defensive formation, but, we got the runner up here. We got this Costa who can run up the field, right? We got Mane who can run up the field like this. And then we got Koeman who's, controlling in here, pass. Lucas Hernandez. Lucas Hernandez is actually solid as well. Solid shout there for a left back, 100%. He's not as old as Tio. Tio's his brother. He's in Saudi already. Maybe wants to join his brother. We'll see. But yeah, definitely. I think something like a formation like this would actually work out for us, I think. Verse, man, that'd be crazy. In terms of Chelsea, they'll have all the young players, and as Xavi officially became the coach, I know for a fact many of them are planning to leave on loan. Yeah, exactly. So if we can loan out some of their younger players, like if we take a look at Chelsea's team, right, for example, right now, I've got it up on my phone here. Let's see their team against Man City in the FA Cup final. They had Wesley Fofana, who potentially could become available. They have Colwill, Hato, Gusto, Reece James, Caicedo, Cucurella, Palmer, Fernandes, and João Pedro. João Pedro probably going to go to Barca most likely. Reece James is a very open shout there, actually. Very open shout. We could actually potentially see something like this, where we have, this sort of formation here, where we have Bernardo Silva, Koeman playing almost like an AM, or even, Koeman playing as like a striker. And then we have Costa, here. Al Amri can go, play as our starting player. Simican there. Mane maybe as a sub now, because we can keep foreign players now on the bench, as many as we want, I think. And then we can have even like someone of quality of Reece James playing right back, Van de Ven left back. And then we have this sort of formation here where Costa's, is a right back, but he's also upfield. And James can play, of course, CDM. He's got that quality. He can play CDM. So definitely he can go here even. We can have double CDM like this, and then we can have Costa down the field. That would work. But just, I don't know. Donna, what do you think about Xabi officially becoming the coach of Chelsea? Great Chelsea coach signing, actually. I think, if they give him some time, which I don't know if they will, probably not, then I do think that Xabi will actually shape Chelsea into a good team, for sure. I think he's got, the ability to do so. In terms of other players, we could definitely get someone like, Chalobah. Tosin's also available there as well. From Chelsea, but I don't know if we just want to get Chelsea players, but definitely, even if we got two of them, Santos and James, that'd be kind of crazy having a Chelsea link up in the team, with James playing as like that CDM / right back / that Trent Alexander-Arnold role where he's like going here to here. Wish we could get Dybala. Yeah, Dybala would be a great shout as well, actually. Dybala would be great. Why not? Coman here, maybe not Santos, we get Dybala instead. And then, he's playing like that AM position. Zhao playing more of a controlling midfielder. Coman on the right here, sort of more, right wing. Our right would be overloaded, which is good because you need an overloaded right. They could exploit the left, but we got Van de Ven. On the left side. We got Bernardo Silva controlling. We got Al-Amri on the left side. On the right, we've got a very, very good right side then. We got Coman. We got Costa. We got James. James can overlap into the midfield. Zhao can move up when that happens, so it's like this. And then Coman's off to the right. Costa's like the right back there, almost at that point. I would even technically say Costa's the right back and Reece James is like just there. It's way better because then, this overloaded right side forces teams to defend on the right. And then on the left, you got Van de Ven pushing the ball up the field. And then you got, Bernardo Silva coming in maybe there for the cross to Ronaldo header, João Felix header. Dybala's there as well in the middle of the box there, 100%. Reece James is a possibility just by the fact of Xabi Alonso coming in, and James is continually injury prone. And, especially if he decides, Xabi Alonso, that you don't want injury prone players on the team, and Reece James isn't, I don't think, really wanted necessarily in other clubs. Al Nassr could go for a big offer. There's 300 mil on the table for next season. I know it's going to be a big shout, very hard shout to get him, but we got a lot of money next season. He's only as well 26, so Reece James isn't that old as well. Could definitely see him come. Another player, which I don't think will come, but is definitely someone like, if we take a look here, Kovacic, Mateo Kovacic, he's 32, but he's got the experience of a midfielder. So definitely if we go for like someone like Kovacic from Man City, he's got that controlling midfielder aspect. So we could do something like this where we have Bernardo Dybala up like that, Ronaldo Zhao, and then Coman off to the side here. Again, don't need that left winger. Don't need it because Bernardo Silva can just move up to that. Or even, Dybala's here. Enzo would be great. Enzo would be great as well. Yeah. Either, you can even go something like this. If we want to be more controlling, like this, we get Enzo Fernandez, we get Kovacic from Man City, Bernardo Silva from Man City. We get Van de Ven on that left back slot, Al-Amri and Simican dropping deep. Al-Amri is our only starting SPL player, Saudi player. It could also be Bashal, definitely for a sub game. Costa right back, Coman up there. And then we got Zhao on the left wing there as well. I don't know about starting Mane next season, I got to be honest here. I think Mane as a sub would be great, but I don't know about starting him. His time's sort of coming up. I can kind of see it's sort of coming to an end here for Mane. It's not in terms of how he doesn't play bad, but you can see he's sort of losing some aspects of his gameplay. I'm not saying bad Mane because I love Mane a lot. I love Mane as one of my favorite players on the team, but definitely is coming off the bench. He would be effective. Coming off the bench, replacement for Van de Ven in that left back slot would be very good. He can bring his ability up the field. Yeah, I think your lineup's too unrealistic. I don't know. I don't know if it is unrealistic though. Bernardo's leaving, probably to SPL. Kovacic is old, so we could get him. We got 300 mil. We got Enzo, who's leaving as well. I don't know if he's going to come here, though. So, again, I'd probably go for someone like, more realistic Dybala. He's leaving. He will definitely most likely be going to a team in the SPL because he's out of Roma. Yes, Mane super sub, absolutely. But yeah, definitely, I think this is more realistic lineup in terms of things because these two guys are older. We got a lot of money next season. As much as clubs might not want to give good players over, we have a ton of good money. We got 300 mil. We could pull players. Halal pulled Tio. Halal pulled, Ruben Neves. They pulled good players. Vinny. Oh, jeez Louise, man. If Vinny came to them, as much as Vinny, I feel like he'd play better with Ronaldo, I got to be honest. I can't even search him up. That's, they don't want him on the team, obviously, Vinny. Can Vinny even go on the team? Okay, there we go. I mean, nah, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Kefren Turam, actually good shout. Vinny is not coming to... Yeah, Turam would be a good shout there. Who did I release from? We'll put it on Kefren Turam. There we go. Yeah, this guy's good. This guy's very good. I actually really like him, and I think that he would be a solid shout. Yeah, I agree with you, Cristiano. Very solid shout in that midfield. I think this is a great lineup here. Again, just need that control. And these players provide the control in the midfield currently. Bernardo Silva, Kovacic, Turam. You got Angelo on the bench. You got Mane on the bench. You can have Costa on the bench for a game. Put Bushal as a starter. You got Martinez on the bench potentially if he stays and we don't trade him for Van de Ven. Fabian Ruiz is a potential as well. Again, he was actually rumored to come at the start of the season. We never got him. He would be great. He's in PSG, but I don't think he's going to come from PSG. We'll see. Maybe he's had enough. He wants to stay on the high from PSG. We should get Valverde and Tchouaméni next to each other and send it back to have fight. Yeah, that would add cherry on top for Al Nassr, actually. Having Tchouaméni and Valverde in there, that would really just make us the best club. Not only do we bottle trophies, but we have people fighting in the club continually. That would be really good. And we also got to verse robberies and riggeries and stuff like that. Though, in all seriousness, though, Tchouaméni did supposedly have less of a role to play in that, so I wouldn't mind this, actually. I wouldn't mind Kovacic, Silva, and Tchouaméni in the midfield because Tchouaméni can play as that centre-back as well. He can play that centre-back role, and then look at our defence, man. If we had that as our defence with Mane as a sub, as a left-back sub, and we also got Bushal as a sub, look at the defence. Like, that is beautiful. That is a beautiful defence. Tchouaméni can move, really just between these two positions. I think he's a really solid player to sort of pick for this role of, a defensive player that we need. And I think next season we'll definitely need someone like him. Rabiot? No, please. I don't know about Rabiot. I feel like Rabiot is kind of washed, but, I guess maybe if we got Rabiot instead of Kovacic and Tchouaméni and Coman, I mean, that would be a solid French link-up in the squad there. And Simikin as well. Look at the French link-up. I'm surprised Simikin actually didn't get called up for the World Cup. That's kind of crazy there, to be honest. I would expect Simikin to get called up. I mean, what good defenders do France have besides Konate and Upamecano and other guy, forgot his name, Saliba. I mean, definitely, I feel like Simikin should have got called up. Very pacey centre-back would have helped. He's one of the more unknown names, but he's definitely great. But yeah, definitely, this would be a great controlling midfield as well. Rabiot, a very controlling player, so I could see that happening. I just feel like Kovacic is definitely, a more realistic buy, potentially. Thiago Pitchett, I don't think he would. I mean, that would be crazy if we got Thiago Pitchett, but I don't think he's going to come. You just look at the community post of your lineup. Okay, let's take a look. I'll pull it up. Let me just hide the screen for a second so I don't, reveal personal information and pull this up. Give me a second. Again, as much as I got to say I'm disappointed, guys, about today, I'm not too concerned about this match. The main match is the league match. And if they do fumble that league match, that's where we need to start, cracking on them. But the league match is, the most important match of their entire season. They better lock in. Danilo from Botafogo, actually smart. This is very realistic in your opinion. Bernardo Silva, yeah, is playing that, forward role. Brozovic, I think, would sell. I think Brozovic is getting sold end of season, so maybe Bernardo there and, Ronaldo at top, definitely. Because I do think Ronaldo is playing next season. Again, as much as people like to give rumors that Ronaldo's leaving, that's as much as they are. I'm pretty sure Ronaldo will be retiring here. As much as there's controversy and stuff about the league and things, it's the most sense. It's the most sense. It doesn't make sense for him to go to a different club, especially current form wise. It would make more sense for him to just keep playing here. Cucurella left back. I was going to say that, but I thought that was kind of unrealistic myself. But fair enough. Yeah, he is. That's a possibility there for sure. Cucurella left back. Check your DMs as well, Sanj, or I'll check my DMs here. Let me take a look. Oh, you built a lineup. Okay, let me take a look at this lineup here. Pull it up on the screen. So you got... What the heck? Okay, wait a second. Just let me actually see my screen here. I can't actually see it. Okay. Okay, so we got Ronaldo. We got Reece James as an AM. We got Mbappe, Messi, Curtis Jones, Saka as a centre-back, Stevens, Vinny is... A female player. Okay, what? Okay. And hi, Alejandro, welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. It was pretty obvious that Al Nassr was going to sell this game. One thing is to be positive, and yeah, absolutely be positive. You know, I've watched Al Nassr all of their games for the past 6.5 years. You know, even before Ronaldo came, I watched that season beforehand. All I gotta say is just be positive for the next game. Don't throw the league. I'm sure, you know, they're going to come back into this last one strong. I'm going to be there in the stadium, obviously, as well, which is good. But yeah, we'll see. Of course, I really hope so. I really hope that they do a good job. You know, as much as I disappointed about the loss today, AFC 2's a piddly trophy, so nothing burger trophy. It kind of just shows our winning mentality. But, you know, if we win the league, we should have a better winning mentality for next season. Diogo Costa, if we can get him. Diogo Costa is much. I think Diogo Costa is the first buy we get this transfer window. My buys this transfer window, immediately Diogo Costa, immediately get him, immediately get someone like Tchouaméni, Bernardo Silva, Kovacic, two very important ones, and then, you know, additionally get any of the bonus players, you know, Costa, Van de Ven. Van de Ven would be really good actually to get. I think as well, since the foreign player limit is going to be removed, besides having one, you know, starting. So you have start one Saudi player, the rest are foreign. And on the bench, I don't think there's a limit anymore. I don't believe there is. Fill it up, stack it up with squad depth. We don't have squad depth. That's the problem with our club. We don't have squad depth. If they lose the league, but Ronaldo wins the World Cup, I'll buy it all day. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. But still, you know, I really want the team to win the league badly. I really want them to. So I'm putting all my hopes in for, you know, when that happens. Next game is going to be on... Let's take a look. Next game is going to be on Thursday, May 21st. If you can obviously dream, don't forget it's not only us. Al Hilal and other clubs will be upgrading too. Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. Ronaldo should either leave Saudi League or he should join Al Ahly. No, I don't think join Al Ahly or Hilal. That would be the worst decision ever of his entire career. It would be a disgusting decision, actually. Now I'd really lose a lot of respect for Ronaldo for that sort of thing. And second of all, in terms of leaving, he isn't going to leave the league. As much as people rumor about it every transfer window, there has been a rumor about it. I don't think he's leaving the league because the thing is, right, is that the current form's not that great. And also, you know, in terms of just, you know, he will renew his contract. I don't know how to explain it, but, you know, I don't think he will be leaving this league. Joining Al Hilal would be worse than joining. And joining Al Hilal would literally, I would lose so much respect if he joined Al Hilal. He's not going to, obviously, so, but I would lose a ton of respect. It's just, that would be the worst decision ever to exist. And by the way, Dino, in one stream I reacted to a full BFDI episode, but that stream didn't get a single copyright mark. Are you monetized, Eiley? Because if you are, then that's interesting, but if you aren't, then that's why. Never thought I'd see Zabi in Chelsea shirt. I know Liverpool fans must be annoyed sticking with a fraud as their coach. It's crazy. Didn't expect him to stay around, but, you know, somehow sneezels his way into the next season on a fraud. You're not, so that's why, Eiley. And I forgot, isn't Tchouaméni a great shout? Tchouaméni's a great shout. You know, Tchouaméni's potentially leaving next season. Camavinga's an even better shout, actually. If I got to be honest here, like Camavinga, as much as, you know, he did cost Madrid a game there, Camavinga is young and very quality. One thing for sure is if Ronaldo wins the league, the media will say it's a friendly tournament, but if Al Hilal does, it's no longer. I know. Already, I've not even opened Instagram. I already know on Instagram they're going to be saying, Ronaldo lost Europa League type of trophy, and blah, blah, blah. Just ignore it, guys. It's nothing. They're just a bunch of yappers. You know, we'll prove them wrong by winning the league and win the World Cup, and then they can be silenced about it, because, you know, the thing is as well, there's nothing really left for him to prove. You know, he's already proved himself enough. He doesn't have to prove anything more. You know, I mean, I prefer him to play a little bit better than he has been in current games. Their current performances have been pretty poor, to say the least. But, you know, I want him to play like he did in the Al Ahly game. The game before that against Najma was very good. Just a lock in like that. And, yeah, I definitely will prove him wrong. And FIFA has refused to acknowledge AFC League 2 as a major trophy. Well, yeah, they're stupid. Is Wink playing this season? What? No? I don't even make a single coin from over. I mean, fair enough. Yeah, that's you got to get like the monetization goals, and then you'll see the strikes and stuff. yeah, but that's why I don't do it. And again, as I say, reaction content is kind of boring. Like football reaction is different because it's like, I'm commentating, talking with you guys and stuff, and it's live, it's happening. But reaction content, I feel like doesn't really represent me. It's sort of like it's an easy way to farm content. It's an easy way to do something. I don't like doing easy stuff. Like I always like to put my effort into stuff, and I feel like reactions is just too easy. But yeah. Anyway, guys, that's all for today. We got a loss, unfortunately. Which is bad. Barella, a very, very big stretch there. We'll have to wait and see what they do in the transfer window, and if Jorge Jesus stays. I hope he does stay. Please, Jesus, win the league and stay, man. I beg you, because I don't want you leaving, man. Good shout for a goalkeeper as well. I'm just looking at the highlights for Nottingham versus Everton. Good shouts, Matt Sells. Matt Sells might actually come, potentially, or Stefan Ortega. Was Ortega's the sub for Nottingham Forest, and Sells is the starter for the main games, and then for Europa League, Ortega's the starter. One of them could come, for sure. Yeah. And Ronaldo managed to win 5 Ballon d'Ors in the most corrupted era in history. Yeah, exactly. That's an achievement. That's an achievement. Brilliant achievement. That's why, stay as a GOAT. CR7. So, but yeah, nothing to be negative about. Just, hope the team keeps playing. Hope the team performs in the next game against Denmark. Big game coming up. I'll be live in the stadium. Oh, I won't be live in the stadium, but I'll be there in the stadium. 4-0 from Real Betis. Good shout as well. A good shout as well there. 4-0 is good. Messi teammates are too loyal. Just in general, I don't think it's a team problem here, guys. I got to be honest. It's not the teammates. The team. Al Nassr team is a family. You can tell all the teammates care for each other. Last season we didn't have that with Duran and Pioli. They didn't do that. But yeah, it's not about helping to win titles and stuff, because it's just the fact that the team doesn't have that winning mentality. They don't. Even I got to say, Ronaldo coming into Al Nassr, he hasn't. He won that trophy with the Arab Club Champions Cup, which I do agree is a important. I don't get why people don't say that's a recognized trophy. It should be recognized. But then in terms of like league achievement and stuff, it's been very tough, and that's why that sort of the oomph to win the league and get it over the line, just hit it over the line, is just so hard to hit it over the line and get that final thing that none of them have sort of experienced that. Even the older players in the Nassr team that have been there longer, and then the new players we bought, João Felix and stuff like that, they don't have that experience. So it's about getting it over the line. And, when you're playing in a team like Inter Miami, where you've got literally, no opponents whatsoever, then, it's a little bit easier to say that you can get that experience. But, in a team like Al Nassr, when the league is very competitive, it is, and there's also the referee bias, but not just that, the fact that the league actually isn't competitive besides that, hopefully next season the competitive bias goes. I believe it is. Also, if you didn't know, Prince Turki, the guy that's running all the sports stuff in Saudi, is buying Al Nassr, supposedly. So that's very good. You know why? Because potentially means that the league might be rigged for us. Might be rigged for us next season. I don't get this team every time when it comes to important matches. It's because they just don't have it. The mentality is not there. That's why. It's not the fact that the teammates are letting each other down. It's the fact that they just don't have the mentality to get it over the line. And that's why against Denmark, they got to stick it in for the Denmark game. Get it over the line. Get it over the line. It's going to be a hard choice, but, just get it. Pedro Porro, good. Yeah, Pedro Porro, very solid shout. Paulinho is a very solid shout. Wow, yeah, that were good shouts there, actually. Porro might actually be a solid one for the right back there, actually. I would love to get either, Costa or Porro for the right back. We have to complete an AFC Champions League next year. Next year, we got to win the AFC Elite. AFC Elite, because again, as I always say, the AFC Elite and 2 are so much easier than the league. That's why I thought this game would be a walk in the park. But again, the Japanese teams just seem to have a way with the, just blitzing the SPL teams. How are Lille winning AFC back-to-back? It's because there's just no competition in the Elite League. There's none. Once Halal got eliminated as a free league, basically, for them, as soon as Halal got eliminated from that competition for some weird reason, they somehow lost on pens. That's really insane. But as soon as that happened, Al-Ahly 100% guaranteed to win. I didn't expect them to lose. It's just the quality of these two competitions, which is why, to be honest, I wish first place would go to the UEFA Champions League. I wish first place in the SPL qualified for CL, and then second to sixth qualified for Elite, and then 7th to like 10th qualifies for the 2, because again, even though it's 7th to 10th, it's a nothing. It's just not. And it's like they would still be able to compete in it. So yeah, hopefully we win the Super Cup, we win the league. First thing we need to do in June or July after the World Cup, is buy people ready for the Super Cup. I'll try to go to every home match next season. I'll try and go in the home match every match. So I'll see what I can do. Did Ronaldo lose his form? Yes, absolutely. Ronaldo has lost his form. And that's why I can't really, sympathize with Ronaldo when he's doing like that disappointed, like he's disappointed at other people. He can't be. I can't be disappointed at the team's performance when, you didn't show up either, man. So, just need to see, them working together for the one final time of this season. Get it over the line, drag it over the line, guys. It doesn't matter if it's a 1-0 win next time. Next game, if it's a 1-0, I will be happy. Get it over the line. Get it done, because Halal isn't losing against Fire. I got to be honest. Even though Fire did do us a favor in losing to Demuck, so Demuck's not going to try out against us, they're not going to lose. And read your last show, Eiley. Dino, real quick, can you come to the S&P? Not at the moment. I'll do it after tomorrow. Don't worry, I'll do the S&P tomorrow. But yeah, I've signed Benzema from LLR. Get that guy Benzema out of here. I swear on my life, that guy Benzema, if at least Dreamy Island is a 99. I'd say 90% chance. 90% chance. Yeah, at least we'll win the league title. Inshallah, we'll win the league title. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. We can't be negative about it, guys. Like, I know, I don't even like looking at Al Nassr Zone's page. I'm sorry, I know a lot of you guys look at Al Nassr Zone. I don't like looking at their page because it's just so negative, and it's just too hard to go watch a loss and then go and see all of that trash talking inside the thing. It's like, do you actually support the club? Which they don't. They don't actually support the club. That's the crazy thing. But yeah, I mean, I just keep a positive attitude, guys, for the next game, because, I know that was a very, disappointing game there, but still, just they got to show up for the next one. That's all I can say. Then I'll be negative in the next one if they don't show up the next game. I'm going to be real there. I'll be negative. Am I Muslim? I'm accepting of every religion, though it's not a personal question. That is there a full MC stream tomorrow? No, a full MC stream. Now Al Nassr fans will mock Ronaldo, not the team. Exactly. It's unfortunately it's the double way round. It's not, the thing is though, they're not true Al Nassr fans though. Fun fact here, guys. I've got on Instagram here. I'm pretty popular in the Al Nassr fan group. I've got added like 70 to 80 Nassr fans, proper Nassr fans, and I've got added way more. There's like, I think, 900 to 1,000 Al Nassr fans. Those guys that you see mocking Ronaldo are not Nassr fans. They're Messi supporters pretending to be Al Nassr fans. They make the account with an Al Nassr profile picture and stuff and say we don't want Ronaldo and all that sort of stuff. It's not him. It's not the Nassr fans. The Nassr fans support Ronaldo. They respect the club. The problem here is that the Messi supporters make it look like that, and then you've got the other way around, which is the fake fans who just support, Ronaldo, which, respect, Ronaldo best player, obviously. But then they go and bag the club, and it's like, we can't do one or the other. You just got to be, they did a poor performance. They need they obviously need a scolding of, but they need to get back for the next match, because negative behavior is never going to help us win a league, especially with one game to go, and we got to win the last game. Yeah. Ronaldo should have accepted Beckham's proposal and play with Messi. I like him playing here. I like him playing here so I can go watch. Please, Ronaldo, renew your contract for another 5 years, please, man. And especially with Turkey buying the club. League's rigged for us, next season. That's a big bias, League will be rigged next season, inshallah. Dino wants to be Gavi so bad. Why do I want to be Gavi? What? Dino told me that he has friended 80 Nassr fan. What the hell? Okay. Sans with the yapping in the background. Let's delete your stupid comment there, Sans, bro. Stop yapping, bro. Okay, I'm ending the stream now. W's, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see next game. I won't be live for that one, but I will be in the stadium. Follow me on Instagram if you want, because I do the daily Instagram messaging and stuff on there as well, and all that. I'm posting like pictures or whatever. So if we're in the thing, I'll post pictures and videos, whatever. But yeah, we can loan players from Galatasaray. Exactly. But yeah, I'll see you guys there. W's, guys, and hi, hello. At the very end, W's. Personal question, by the way. I don't really answer personal questions besides, very few. But W's. I mean, I lived in Saudi long enough, like 9 years, lets you pick up stuff. But W's in the chat. See you guys next time. So, and better performance next time, Nassr, please. I beg you, Demark, just get it over the line, man. Get over the line.